Hey, I'm over here now.
Everything's different.
You're gonna listen to you're gonna go listen to
No
Leo.
pressure.
No pressure.
Hi. So Jeff, can I tell this story or can we just jump into?
Yeah, go for it. You got the
Cool.
reins.
So
I
Jeff
feel like
was like,
explanation was
"Hey, I'm not gonna run this week because we're doing a thing at home," and we were like, "Cool." And I was like, "Hey, anyone want to run a one shot?" Like literally 2 days before it came. And so my my players now, my wonderful friends slash now my players, they're my players. Jeff, you can't have them back. Um, they're bad now.
We're playing in a Commodore now. This is the
Literally,
whole campaign.
literally made a bunch of third level characters with like they know each other and have backstories and are in not Laquacha, in my world, because you're in my world now, bitch. Sorry, I will stop swearing. I promise.
Now, not your world.
You're in my world. So a Commandant is a modern fantasy world for the most part. Depending on which nation you're currently in, it can range anywhere from like 2010s technology to like 1960s technology, or no electronic shit at all, basically. So,
Depends on the country.
depends on the country. But our one shot is going to be possibly a little heist of a. Well, you know what? I'm not going to give that away. I'm going to reveal it slowly instead of literally saying everything because I want to talk about it because I'm really excited. We begin our one shot
We began
in one of the many continents on this world. The continent of High Enox, spelled Enox. There are two countries in this continent. There is Nakshi to the south and Onim to the north. Onim spelled Onim. This is a country with a city called Goldvale, which is basically like fantasy Silicon Valley. And then there's Maroonburg, which isn't quite as populated, but still pretty substantial. Home to a lot of very interesting things, including home to a particular thievery group known more publicly not as thieves but as hold on, what did I call them? Y'all are known publicly, and you would probably tell people who aren't in thieves guilds. You call yourselves collectors, even though you're not collectors. You're thieves. But you have different sort of roles to play. It's a little bit Ocean's 11 style, where like you each have your own kind of niches you fill in your group. But we begin on a kind of sunny day. I am echoing through Aria. Am I still echoing? Oh, thank you, Aria. We begin in Maroonburg, in, I would say, kind of comparable to like Redmond, Washington kind of population and vibe. We are in a kind of out of the way little, I want to say it's like a 1-bedroom, but no beds or anything in it. It's just like
a room.
It's a room. It's a room, but it's a really nice room. It's a room that nowadays would be like about like charge twice the rent that it deserves because it's like slightly bigger than the rest. But various sort of modern accoutrement, like various sort of warding spells up to make sure that nobody wanders in your hideout. Probably have like an alarm spell on the door just to be like, oh, someone came in that is not one of the four of us. Very good. The boring beige walls of this place are like covered in stuff because you guys came in here and were like, this is our hideout now, but it looks like shit. So you guys have like sort of stuff hanging on the wall, like fucking fairy lights, pictures that are covered up when people come by because you don't want to get fucking arrested. Ari, you had your finger up. What's up?
I had my finger up.
You did for a second. You were going like this. Did you change your mind?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even know that I had it up.
Okay, no worries. All right.
Sometimes you have a point
and
and then you
continue.
just forget it and move on. Yeah.
Sorry.
So the four of you are currently like, I want to say you've been waiting for like a gig for about a week. Like, you're not hurting for money, but like you could really use a bit more because given another 2 weeks, like you're gonna run out of the funds from the last heist. You're kind of up and coming. Like people, you're not a household name in terms of like underground household name, but different collectors guilds is what they're called, know you guys, are starting to know you guys. I'm gonna start just at the top of my screen. Jeff, would you please introduce your character and describe what they're currently doing on, like, kind of their day off, basically?
Yeah, I imagine they're at like a printer's shop, trying to get some business cards printed.
Cool.
And just kind of walks in and goes, "Hi, I'm Condopulus Cody. I'll murder anybody. Really anyone. Elderly, children, I don't care. I have no standards. I'll do anything. Absolutely. You want them to suffer? You want it quick and painless? Looks like an accident. Doesn't matter to me. I'm just here. So I just love killing. Can I get some business cards? I'm all out. I've been trying to get business for about a month or so. Been handing these out all over the place. Everybody knows my number's all over. It's a burner, obviously. But please, I need more business cards."
Okay. Would you mind describing what you look like as well?
Yeah, it's like a
That's a great
giant,
intro, though.
medium-sized insect person. Has some of the, like, scraps of clothes still on, sort of like a loincloth situation that are sort of cargo shorts. But
in a modern fantasy city.
in like a modern fantasy city, yeah. Has like
As one does.
as one does, yeah.
one does.
Tends to just lean up against a wall and disappear occasionally. And just chameleon mode. But yeah, if he's going out for like a job, he'll make sure to strap on a short bow and some extra daggers and stuff. But he's usually not walking around with any weapons or anything. He's just walking around with his
he's just a guy.
He's just a guy. I would say he'd have like a fanny pack with like his like burner phone.
Excellent. Okay.
And some like day-to-day kind of items, business cards obviously to hand out for people he thinks that might pay him to murder someone.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just sort of like a shoulder, just like an average guy, insect person.
But a bug.
But a bug.
Yes.
He's like giant bug. He's got some like fancy shoes that are like designer, like if somebody had like some like cargo shorts, maybe a vest, and then like Air Jordans that were painted black. That's kind of what's going on here.
All right,
very polite,
okay.
But very
Yes.
open with the fact that he will murder people for money. And doesn't have any.
How is this man on the
Such
streets?
a wild description.
Listen,
Such a wild
to be fair, I will say, in a Commandant in general, like, dragons walk the streets. Fucking pixies fly. Like, this man is like, it's a little weird, but like, it's about as weird as New York, you know? Like, people don't fucking care in New York, and people don't care in Maroonburg, for the most part. However,
For the most
the little old, half-elf woman who's like, kind of graying hair, kind of medium, like, fuck-ass Bob, she's just like, she was just kind of like sitting and zoning out. No one comes in this time of day. I'm gonna say it's like 2 p.m. or whatever, and you come in like, and you have your boots of Elvenkind, so you come in completely.
I rolled just to know. It's a 22. The 22 stealth
you
check.
would have.
Yeah. Until he speaks, but also doesn't speak really. This is all telepathic. So it's all just in people's brains.
So you enter and you are staring at her and shout in her mind, and she goes, excuse me, sir. You're giving me a lot of information and I don't know what to do with it. I need you to make me a persuasion check with disadvantage. just on vibes.
Disadvantage. Okay.
Disadvantage, please.
That's still a 10.
Okay. Alright,
I'm just looking to utilize your services. A fair coin for a fair print. Just need this number with my name and my services and phone number.
What? Okay. So we do have a policy of and she kind of points to like a little sign behind her that says, "Please do not sneak up on clerks." And she says, you kind of, I don't know if you were like aware of that, but please try to be a bit like, announce yourself before you come in instead of, because you could do the telepath. This is weird. Am I supposed to telepathic back to you?
You absolutely can if you like. I can also understand your speaking.
Okay, okay. I just
If
need
I
to
might
know, 'cause
recommend-
I want to respect. Yes, okay.
Many
and
store
then-
places of business often have a bell at the door, so as it opens, it'll ring.
Well, there was a thing, but I looked up and I didn't see you there, and I just
Oh.
kind of assumed it was faulty, and then okay, I'm sorry.
I do
I'm
out
doing a
of-
very bad at my job right now. Oh,
I do, out of habit, grab the bell so it doesn't make any noise. You know, for when I'm going to murder someone.
okay, I'm
Let's
gonna
manage.
pretend I didn't hear that. How much do you? Okay, she like takes a moment and she's like, okay, what exactly do you wanted business cards with that number? Okay,
Yes.
how many do you need?
Oh, I mean, I've run through about 100 in the last few days, but I'll take another 100. That's fine.
100. Okay. And she'll quote you for like the price. It's a pretty
Yeah.
fair price, like
Yeah.
for printing. Like she doesn't charge you any extra because you scare the shit.
She's not trying to rip me
She
off.
is
I announced I
like-
murder people for money.
Yeah. No, she's like, well, she's a little bit nervous about it, but like you haven't threatened to kill her, so she's not like scared. It's not an intimidation check.
Do you need anyone murdered?
No, you are. I will point out, sir, you are on camera currently, or sir or ma'am. And it just points to like a security.
Yeah.
I'll like.
I have like
Security cameras
three
a little bit-
arms go up and wave. You go,
That's not
that's
the weirdest thing I've seen all day, but okay. Yeah, I'll get that started for you. This should be about. Oh, I got a big backlog, so it's probably gonna be like 2 hours, maybe.
to use some extra hands and like the work them up.
I appreciate the pun, but I'm good, thank you. You've been here for a long time. I need you to leave, please.
I'll leave now.
Okay,
Exits.
thank you. Bye. As soon as you leave, you hear her go. Oh my god! Just like very quietly, like not the weirdest part of her day, just still weird though.
Yeah.
Okay. You having paid for your business cards, you return to your little hideout. Kind of hit the little button by the door that says, "Hey, it's me. Please don't set off the alarm and call the cops." Which is funny because you guys would get arrested by the cops. But like, listen, you just pretend to be a law-abiding citizen. Okay. Brenna, would you mind describing your character and what they are currently doing in the hideout?
Yeah, so my character is Soraya. I forgot the last name for a second. Soraya Fastwillow. She is
Nice.
a Lightfoot halfling monk. Her attire, she's like a solid 3 feet tall on a good day. Like, she's tiny, but she's like fierce.
Queen.
Brown hair. It's not really like a bob, but kind of like, you know, like the bobs that like are shorter in the back and they come to the front and they're a little bit longer. I don't know what the actual hairstyle is called, but that's what her hair looks like. Like piercing hazel eyes, and then her outfit, and the best way that I can describe this is it kind of is giving Avatar Korra vibes, where
Nice.
like,
Okay.
it's like the tank top type of thing, and then the flowy pants. You got kind of just the bands on her arms. Not the thing around her waist like Korra has, but she's just kind of over in the corner, just kind of throwing darts at the wall, waiting for something to happen, because nothing has happened. And
Hmm.
she's getting kind of antsy.
Fair enough. Can you make me a ranged attack roll? I think. I imagine you're probably pretty good at this because you're a monk.
Sure.
So it would be your dex plus. I'm gonna say add proficiency. I think you're proficient with darts.
Yes,
Pretty
I am.
Monks. Yeah.
That's a 14.
14. Okay. With a 14, you actually manage to like hit a hole you've hit before, and it like thunks and like falls off the wall, and you're like, shit.
Damn it. I get up and go pick up the dart. Just fucking aiming. Oh,
You only
what?
have one dart?
No, I have
You
several.
just throw the
like,
same dart.
The same dart?
I'm gonna say you have like 3 darts.
I think I have 10.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Just from, yeah.
Just various
I have,
darts in the wall.
I have
You're gonna have
10.
to
Yeah,
replace
like,
that
this
wall,
is the
yeah.
last one that I threw. And damn it. I was almost perfect.
Y'all are not getting your deposit back on this hideout. It's
No.
fine. Listen. Landlords do exist in my world. However, they're not pieces of shit. However, if there is a hole full of walls, they
However.
may not be. Okay.
I'm hitting the same hole over and over again. It's just one hole.
Just once. All right. Okay. You go pick up the dirt. Arya, would you like to please describe your character and say what they are doing right now?
Fuck. I didn't expect that intro to be so fast because
Mine went on for a bit.
Jeff had a whole thing planned. I wasn't
I've got a
planning
whole
on that,
thing.
but
That was planned.
I don't know. It sounds like it's planned. It's like how like Brennan Lee Mulligan, those monologues are just ready to go
Right.
at any moment.
Yeah,
We're
it's
just
true.
like, I have a bit ready.
Mhm.
Go ahead. Would
It
you
was
like me to
such a
come
good
back
bit
to you?
that I heard too.
Because I can go to Blacklight if you'd like.
Oh yeah, could you give a black light first? Because
Sure. Blacklight, are
I-
you ready to go? Or do you need a
If-
second?
if you're cool with it, black
Okay,
light.
cool. Yeah.
What if I'm
Sorry,
Then
I
Blacklight?
just-
No, that's fine. That's fine.
No,
Blacklight,
I'm kidding.
would you
I'm kidding.
please- Would you please describe your character and what you were doing?
My character's name is Tequila, as stated earlier. Stop dancing.
I can't sing the song, so I have to dance.
He is he's a tabaxi with like, I guess the unique condition of being a hairless, like a hairless tabaxi. So he's basically a hairless
Nice.
cat, anthropomorphized. Compared to like all these little like funky creatures that he's got in like they're in the room, he's pretty normal by their standards. Like he's got like a white button up on, he's got slacks, like nice dress shoes. This is a working man basically, and he's just sort of sitting in the corner at a table with like sheets of paper spread over him. You see that there are some documents that you look at them once and you're like, this is nothing this is boring as hell. And then you see some like half-written sheet music on one side, and he has his violin case or his viola case on the floor right next to him. And he's just kind of pouring over like this, just sort of like massaging his temples as he's kind of like stressing over all of this. You know?
Mm. Your concentration and stress is interrupted by a thwack, followed by a thump, and Soraya going, "Damn it!" and going to retrieve the dart. And I think at this moment that is when Cody, however you say his name, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna remember it.
Cody's fine.
Cody the insect comes back.
The insect.
Yeah, Thrakeen, you know what I mean. Yeah, it rhymes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cody's back, everybody.
Hi, I've ordered more business cards for murder, and possibly we'll get a call soon for a job.
I don't understand how you're still here.
Here? I just
Why are
love-
you not in?
I just love killing.
Yes, and you say that to every single person you meet. I'm surprised you haven't been arrested yet.
Well, there's no law against loving killing.
I'm pretty sure there is. I think that's the law.
I'd have to
There's
look.
one law. It's
I'd have to look into it.
Since
Can I
when
make
do
a
we
history
follow
check?
the law?
Oh, please do. Oh, sorry, what's the history check? I'm sorry, I was checking your...
someone's killing.
What was it again? Sorry.
I
What are you
want to
rolling
do a
for?
history check to
Yeah.
if there's a law against killing.
Okay,
Is there a
sure.
law against loving killing?
Okay.
Okay,
Is
sure.
there a law specifically against love
Yeah.
and killing? I rolled an 11.
Okay. With an 11, you guys are technically adventurers, so there is some precedent legally to be like, I was doing this as part of an adventuring thing, this person was considered a bad person. It's like, I mean, you do get in trouble for it, but like your sentence is reduced if you can prove that you were part of an adventuring party while doing it. Because adventuring is like a career here, basically. You also think that like loving killing, it's not against the law, but you think most people are probably going to be a little put off by that. And given what Cody went through, it's a little bit weird to announce yourself. I love killing. It's a little weird.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm
Oh,
saying. I don't
So
understand.
there is legal precedent though.
I don't understand how you haven't run. If a police officer came up to you and said, "Hey, what do you enjoy most about life?" You would tell them that you enjoy
Oh.
killing.
Oh, killing! Obviously, yes. I love
And
it.
then
This is a liability.
I'm going back to my sheet music.
Oh my God.
Miss Fastwillow, how's your day going?
Oh, you know, Cody, it's going.
Oh, you don't sound like you've done any killing for a while.
Well, I
Do you
believe
want to
that would
fix
be
that?
that would be a fair statement. Yes, I
Oh,
don't need to kill. You do plenty of it for me, so I think we're okay in that regard.
well, we support each other, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a fantastic rest of your day. Could I get you something to drink?
Thank you, Cody. Is it alcoholic?
I could add some.
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right.
It is 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
It's like 2 p.m. It was like maybe a 10-minute walk.
It's
In
not
Maroonburg.
much
Maroonburg's
somewhere.
pretty small.
It is
Like not
2:10
small,
PM.
small, but yeah. 2:10. Okay, it's 2:15 by this point. Come on, if we're gonna be pedantic. Yeah, you open the fridge. There's like a really old, like well, not old, but like it's been open for a while. Bottle of red. There's also a bottle of white, but no one's opened it yet.
I like to think that there's what I need to make tea in the cupboard.
Yes.
And then there's probably there's a
Mm.
nefarious stare in the distance as he reaches back for a jar of honey that's been hidden in the back of the cupboard to use to make it sweet tea. And there's sort of a look around to make sure nobody's watching, to mix up this like ancient nectar of some kind into a sweet tea, and then pulls out of the freezer some tequila to toss in there. He goes, "Made an alcoholic sweet tea for you. It's wonderful."
I need you to make a deception check. What the fuck was that about? What's up, Mario?
It's
Can we say that sealed white wine has like a little tag around it with a note on it from Shale that says "Don't fucking touch."
I like it. Okay, cool.
it's a 22 deception on it.
Okay. Then I would like Soraya and Tequila to make insight, or I'll say or perception if you want to.
Insight
Just
or
clock it.
perception?
Whichever's harder.
On duck dice.
I know usually it's deception, insight, but like listen,
Hey, buddy.
there are no rules except the ones
That's a
we choose.
13.
Okay,
14.
cool. Okay,
I mean,
seems legit. He's adding some alcohol to a drink. It's
the
fine.
tequila sweet tea.
Not
you.
no relation to the man, the Tabaxi man.
I get that a lot.
Tequila, the fact that you're dissing that I'm drinking at this moment makes your namesake a shame.
Listen, the tequila where I come from isn't a drink. It's a very noble name, okay?
And that's
Just because-
perfectly fine. But here, it's a delicious beverage, and it gets added to things to make them even more delicious.
Where I'm
fine
from-
with that, but you're the one that keeps bringing it up.
Where I'm
Hey,
from,
Arya.
everyone calls me Crondopulus, but
Yeah.
here it's Cody.
Great.
Great, thanks, Cody.
Yeah.
Arya, would you like to describe your character and what
Yeah.
the fuck you're doing while this
I'm
whole
gonna-
thing is going on?
I'm gonna
Y'all
have to
are
put you down,
hating on
Luffy.
each other.
I'm gonna have to put you down, Luffy. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Phrasing. Me too, Blacklight. Phrasing is important, Arya.
Okay. Shale is kind of just wrapping up a shift at because she works at a tavern in town as a bartender. So she's probably finishing that up for the day and just kind of like cleaning up her booth before heading back to the base
Hideout.
hideout.
Cut
Yeah,
out
that.
base, whatever, yeah. Your super
And,
cool hangout spot, yeah.
She's like just wiping out some of the mugs. She's I'm one moment.
One moment.
Gotta look at some notes on how to describe her. Sorry.
That's okay.
She's wearing like a gray button up with kind of like a low with kind of like two buttons unbuttoned and her sleeves are rolled up and stuff like that, revealing like a shit ton of fucking tattoos on her arms and on her like neck and shit. She has like long brown hair with gray streaks throughout it. Not right now, Luffy.
He's
Sorry.
like, mother, mother, please. I know you're busy, but like now, please.
She has a red bandana tying her hair back a little bit, and she's wearing some makeup. She's a bit visibly older, but you could tell there's like still a lot of like muscle that she has as well. She's fucking stacked. She's about 6'3". She's about 6'3", and has like brown, like chocolate colored eyes and ribby. And she's just like cleaning out a bunch of tankards behind the bar.
Well, no, it would be glasses because it's like, even though it's like they're called taverns, it's still like kind of modern day. So you kind of finish it up and you start walking home. What race are you again? What fantasy race?
It's ASMR.
Asimar. Okay, gotcha.
ASMR.
Asimar. I don't know. People say it like 5 different ways. The one where you have Celestial or something, or you got some Celestial in your background.
Yeah, that.
Cool. You head home, and you open the door to find, Cody is currently making something. Soraya is throwing darts at the wall again, because it's been a while since you have had a gig, and Tequila and Soraya are going back and forth and making fun of each other again.
Again?
Sounds
But,
about
you know,
right.
you're kind of home a little bit.
Shale!
Oh, hi there. How's the day been?
Excellent. I'm getting new business cards for murder services. Also making sweet tea.
Yes,
It's
you
pretty
mentioned that the
good.
other day, didn't you? How'd that go? She's
Oh,
like taking off like a scarf and shit and hanging that up.
everyone around me was incredibly uncomfortable due to my presence.
So, business as usual.
Yeah, normal day.
I
I'll
have
be
a
a-
question. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna
No,
be
no, no.
like, I'll be
Go
frank
ahead.
with you. I couldn't. I don't even realize why they would be like that. You were just asking for some business cards, right?
Exactly.
No problem in that.
Just love killing.
We have a spectrum in this group of like who thinks announcing it's okay to kill it's a weird thing to it's a totally normal thing.
Well,
We have
no.
Cody over here. and
Shale
Tequila
Just being
over here,
honest.
And Shale's like,
Shale's like internally, she's just like,
Just
oh,
being
you
honest.
probably shouldn't be doing that, but she kind of doesn't really give a shit.
Right.
So she just supports. Like, I mean, it's somewhere in the middle, yeah. Okay, cool. You do your murder thing, buddy. All right, cool. I have a question for the 4 of you.
I have an
Which
answer for
of
the
y'all would be the? What would be Which of among you would be the? I almost said the funny phrase. Who among you would be the most technologically skilled? 3 of you kind of come from this. Yeah, no, tequila. Tequila from like 1960s-esque kind of technology. But
Yeah.
the other 3 of you, which of you would be the more plugged in, like on your phone all the time? You know.
I think Cody would be checking his phone every like 10 minutes, but honestly just to see if he's getting
Okay.
a text message for someone who wants him to go murder someone. To see if his like business card had gotten picked up and is getting utilized or whatever. Probably is relatively tech savvy. Keeps the burner phones updated, ditches them when the fuzz is on is on his carapace. But yeah, probably kind of a moderate tech guy.
Okay. What about Shale and Soraya?
Shale definitely uses a phone, considering her background.
Mhm.
She's on her phone quite often, actually. She's on her phone quite often, actually. Whether she's texting something or like just doing something, she's kind of on her phone a lot. She's not like iPad kid levels, but like just as somebody who's relatively busy.
Oh, so me levels.
So
Okay.
she's
Gotcha.
kind of, yeah, she'd probably have maybe the most recent, best phone available if she could
Yeah.
try.
You would have the Rune phone, RUUN, which is, so there's kind of two different phones in my world, like magic phones, which are basically Blackberries, which are like, they can make calls and they can text sometimes. Can they take pictures? Kinda. And then there's electric phones, which are kind of smartphones, but kind of like smartphones, but like with magic, if that makes sense. Magic phones can be used as spellcasting focuses, by the way.
Nice.
But you're near Goldville. You're near like the tech capital of the world. You know, Silicon Valley. So you have this like fancy new phone. Cody, you would have a burner phone, so you would have like the Goodberry, like quote unquote BlackBerry. You would have kind of the older phone. However, both of your phones light up with an email. And as you both go to like check it, Cody's like immediately like,
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have a phone right here.
yeah, you both kind of come to this realization at the same time. This is not your like public email. This is your like secret email you only give out to people who are looking for a job, like an underground job, if that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
So fun fact, Shale, you're a barbarian.
Yeah.
You don't have thieves' can't, do you?
Cody, the only one with thieves' cant
Wait.
in the party.
Did I get it in my fucking background? Hold on.
I was gonna say, if none of you had played a rogue, this would not work at all.
And that's the end of this
Would've been
session.
like, well, shit.
Where's my fucking background page? Description.
I'm guessing you don't. I'm gonna assume you don't unless you pull it out of your butt sometime.
I think
Okay.
the only way to have it is to be a rogue.
If you multi-class in a rogue, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, I thought I made it, but it didn't show up. Hold on.
I can speak Draconic.
I can speak Draconic, I swear. Hold on a ding minute. I made this. I made like an image of it so y'all could like I could send it to you and you could look at it, but for some reason I'm not finding it. Hold on, ding minute. Are you? No, not in order.
I assumed taking the criminal background would give me thieves' cant.
Nope. That would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. First, what you see, what you both of you see is you see an attachment that looks like this. Hold on a moment. I'm gonna send it and then I'm gonna describe it for my folks who are at home who cannot see it. You get sent a map of a location that you guys actually know pretty well. This is a place called the Museum of Bardic Creations. This is known for having very well-known magic items and like instruments and stuff. It's basically like the Museum of Pop Culture, but like with more protected stuff and with better security. Not that they don't have good security, but like this is like magic security. Hold on, it is getting warm in here. Give me one moment. One moment. What the fuck? Don't mind me speaking in tongues. Give me a moment. Oh my god, I thought I made it, but it's like gone. Okay, well, fuck it. We ball. Okay. So you receive a message that says, if I can remember what the hell it says. Hold on. I'm so sorry, y'all. I made like a fake version of an email to print out, and for some reason I cannot find where I put it. Let me see if I can. Oh, hold on a minute. Downloads. Help. Where are you? In a minute.
Who gave the phone to Tequila? Who let him
Who
try
gave
to
the
open
phone
the
to
email?
Tequila? No, literally. My Discord froze. Your Discord froze? I mean, you're not missing anything, Brenna. It's fine. It's literally me being like, I had a prop and I can't find it.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. No, literally.
Crondopulous Cody sees Soraya like kind of in game pausing for a moment, stunned, unable to react. The little claws come together with like
Stuns
a yes.
herself.
Yeah.
Oh no, everything's screwed up to the left. Oh no. It's all going to shit. This is all my fault. Just kidding.
Did
I'm
you?
so sorry. I don't know
No,
what
you're
happened.
fine.
Yeah.
You missed me not having a prop, so it's fine. It's chill.
My
This is
Discord
all
just
my
like
f-
died. Don't know what happened.
It has
Everything
to happen
froze, and then it
to
just
one person
disappeared.
every single time.
Yeah. It cuts to Cody doing like the little claws come up with like a yes, like Soraya being stunned, and then Soraya snaps out of it and goes, oh.
It's like, oh shit. Cody, you read an email, says, "Dear friends, I have a buyer who's looking for some Gruppits. You would know Gruppits to be, actually no, I'll describe at the end. Looking for some Gruppits, 1,000 gold per Gruppit recovered from the museum. However, if any of your party is discovered, or if you are exposed or you're arrested, the reward will not be offered." And it is signed Rook's Chosen, spelled Ruuke. And anyone who's interested may make me a religion check.
Religion? Oh.
Right.
Um.
What is my religion?
Religion's intelligence.
I don't have anything
14.
to lose.
Religion's intelligence, and I have a -2, but can I still try?
Certainly try.
You can certainly try.
What's a
What did I
4?
think?
A 4, okay, cool.
I got 12.
12, alright, cool.
I'm in the lead with a 14.
Alright.
13.
Yeah.
Fun fact, the DC was 12, so you got it exactly to kill it.
Great.
So, Soraya, a rook is a chess piece, you're pretty sure. That's
No.
what you get. You're
That
like,
tracks. That tracks. Street smarts, I got
chosen.
you.
You get chosen as like probably a god, but you're like, I don't know. God, that's a the rest of you know Rook to be she's a god of luck, and she notably doesn't choose champions. And actually, with your 14 and your 13, Shale, both of you know that the gods haven't really chosen champions in a really long time. They've been kind of distancing themselves from humanity a little bit over time. Like, you can't go to the gods anymore unless you have like
really?
a really like extensive pass.
That's interesting
Yeah.
to know.
And the email that sends it to you is like a bunch of numbers, so a burner like email account.
Mm.
That's interesting to know.
1,000
Relay
gold
that.
pieces.
I'll relay all that stuff to the group from the email. Is there a thieves can't thing implied in there, or is there a special code
Well, so
to it?
basically what Shale reads is like, it's a bunch of like business speak of like, the acquisition of this is vital, and you're like, you don't even get the word Gruppit, you just get like, they want us to get something but you don't know what it is, but then Cody kind of translates for you, like, they want us
Yeah.
to go get
Shale,
these magic
Shale,
items.
Shale is just like, I don't really understand what this is saying.
Mhm.
Cody, you know that that thieves thing do, right?
That thieves thing.
Yeah, thieves thing. You
That's
speak
right.
legalese, right?
You speak legalese.
You
You
see,
speak thievish,
Correct.
right?
you have to look at it with compound eyes. Get right up on it.
I can't believe that's canon now. This is all being written. Okay. Cool.
You know how they say read between the lines? Yeah.
Cool.
I see.
Yeah,
Now,
so the
I have bad news. It doesn't explicitly want us to murder anyone.
Okay, that's
Gosh
fine.
darn.
But technically it's a job. Coin coming in.
1,000 gold is pretty good.
1,000
Definitely
gold is
more than we
1,000
have.
gold. Is that
Yeah.
per
Per
each
Gruppit.
or is that
We have to
Per
not
per Gruppit?
we have to
If
not
you
get
had-
caught
yeah.
or leave any
So-
witnesses.
I'm good at sneaking around. I'm fine.
I'm good at
We'll
leaving no
leave the
witnesses.
witnesses to you.
Exactly.
That's right up your alley.
Let me know if you've been spotted, who spotted you, and let them know I have a special prize for them. Death!
Everyone, can y'all make me a history?
A history
A
check?
history
History
check.
check.
Y'all recognize what a Gruppit, but I want to know how much, like, how much can I info dump?
Nine,
Would
18.
I, would I
19.
get
18.
advantage for reasons?
Yes. Because
45.
you know you're a bard, you know things. 40.
I am a bard. That's
No.
still an 11.
No, Arya.
What are you talking
No, thank
about?
you.
15.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
What
19
did
on
you
mine.
get? Sorry. 19,
I got an 11.
18 from Soraya. Groovy.
15 from Shale.
15. Okay.
Despite having
Tequila?
a -2, I'm doing
11?
well.
11.
Excellent. Okay. Well, Tequila, with your prior knowledge, you were kind of in the entertainment industry, just being a bard in general. It's like how even like every comedian just kind of knows stuff about
Yeah.
comedy, you know. You're just a bard. You're around. You know that the Gruppits
one.
are magic items that were created specifically for performance. They are puppets that can be wielded, but also kind of have a mind of their own a little bit. But when they're wielded by the people who work at Jin's company, who originated the Gruppit, founded by Heston Jin, they, she pronouns oh gosh, I forgot what I made Heston. I think they're half elf or wood elf or something. I should know this. I literally created them. Yeah, but Heston Jin sort of created them as a method of bringing education to kind of disadvantaged populations, but then it grew and became this, like, everybody wanted to see it, and now Jin's company is like this massive entertainment, not conglomerate, but like big production company. And you know that all of you know that the original Gruppets that were made, that are a little bit old, but they're housed in the Museum of Bardic Creations, which is why they're under such, like, with such security on them, because, like, magic items, like, you guys have magic items, you have common and uncommon rarity items, but, like, even though these are, like, lower level magic items, they're originals, so that's why they're crazy expensive and why they're, like, surrounded by security. Who got the 15? That was Shale, right?
Yeah.
Shale, you would know. I'm trying to figure out how you would know. You're a barbarian. Okay. You probably overheard, like, people who work at the company, talking about how it's a real learning curve when working with sentient magic items. It's one thing to have items animate themselves. That's whatever. That happens all the fucking time. People do mage hand, people do telekinesis, it's whatever. But the items can move themselves sometimes if you scare them or if, like, you give them permission to, basically. So you know that. With the 18 and 19, y'all would remember, you've probably been to the Museum of Bardic Creations. You know that there are 9 Gruppets that you could possibly get. So if you get all 9 of them, it's 9,000 gold if you get all of them without getting caught, which is pretty good. So you would know specifically, like, how much the take could possibly. But yeah. And all of you would also know that y'all would generally know that, like, Jin's company, like, they don't own the Museum of Bardic Creation, but they have an agreement with them, like, you guys keep our shit safe, we'll let you have the free publicity of, like, this is our stuff, basically. And it would be real bad if they got taken, you know? So that's what you know so far.
Unfortunate.
Soraya, you and I took a trip there once a while back. I have a plan, one that might require some craftiness.
I'm listening.
So what I'm thinking is we make felt replicas of each of the Gruppets, but eviscerated, visibly murdered,
Okay.
to leave in their place when we take them, so that when next time people come in, they're like, oh no! The Gruppets have all been murdered, and we're off scot-free.
You know, normally I would be okay with doing something like that. But
I was with you
feel
up until you wanted them to be eviscerated.
Well, they'll
I
notice
feel
they're
like-
duplicates immediately if we just make replacements. But if they've been murdered, No one expects them to animate. Red
What?
felt is a dime a barrel. We'll be fine.
But no, I don't.
I
No.
feel like there's some holes in your plan that you're not really considering.
Specifically in the fake Gruppits to simulate their murders.
I feel like you're on the right track. Maybe we should nix the murdering part, though.
That's the crux of the plan, honestly.
I feel like the plan might work better if it was not murdering them, though.
Well, no, we
Because-
don't murder them. We're capturing them and taking them. But then the replacements. You don't want people walking in and go, "Hello, Mr. Gruppit. Will you animate for me, please?" And they don't. Jig's up right there. But if they walk in and go, "Oh no, the Gruppit's been murdered," they're just like, "Well, it's right here and it's murdered.
I
No
will
need
say,
to look
Cody,
for them."
I will say, Cody, they're not usually used for demonstrations. So you've been there. Like, they're mostly just like the people just talk about them and how cool they are. But Jin's company are really specific about you have to be trained in this performance style to do it. So you don't think there's any risk of, thankfully, them like testing it and
Right.
so there is that hole. Thankfully, has been filled.
I think I'll make it.
No.
I'll make a deception check because the
Sure.
the-
Okay.
the behind the scenes is like doesn't actually care if we do the murdered them part. Just really wants
Really?
to work that in.
Okay. Yes. Absolutely.
Right.
Just looking to work that part in any way
Anyone who
possible.
wants to may make an insight. or
That is an
perception.
8, so I assume it
Can I
doesn't
make it
beat
up?
people's passive insight.
Yes.
Lord.
That he really
I make
just
it with-
wants murder to be part of the plan.
Oh, sure. Sorry, what were we gonna say?
I was just
Go
gonna say, if we're making a check, can I do that with advantage because I specifically went with Cody to this museum now that it's
Please.
canon that we took a trip
You
there
can give
together?
Cody advantage. Go
Yeah,
for
yeah.
it.
No, 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 no,
Let-
no.
Oh, you
I
want
want
to
advantage
sure.
against him. Like
Yeah.
I
Oh,
want
it's insight. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Sure. Go for it.
that's what I wanted because
Anyone else can also make it.
that's a 19 on the die. Like it's
Insight?
Okay. Yeah.
Does my passive insight of 10 beat it?
I would like you to make an active check because he is trying here.
Okay.
I got a
He's
19.
Trying, man.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen, but
Wait, you have a negative. Wait, you have a negative wisdom.
I
Wait,
got
it's
9.
9. Wait, you said 19 on the die, but then okay,
yeah, I got a 19.
19. Okay, I think I said 18 for a second. I'm like, wait, you have a negative? Okay.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
19.
y'all. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys know Cody. You know.
Oh no,
like,
sorry.
he just...
21.
right.
22.
Well, still,
that's
yeah.
bad.
With y'all, okay, y'all immediately are like, Cody just really wants murder to be a part of this.
What? Yeah. Is
Tell you
there?
what, Cody,
You're. Now, I
Not now.
understand what you're trying to say.
I
However,
hear you. However,
they don't typically work like that. And if we just have Gruppit carcasses, just spewed, whatever the word is, about, that's going to be a lot more noticeable immediately than
Yay.
someone
Hmm.
trying to animate.
Maybe a
One of 'em?
multi-tiered plan where we have regular
Or-
duplicates that we leave in their stead, and then outside somewhere we leave the carcass versions that have been brutally murdered, and go, "Oh no, we found where they were taken to."
You know what? We'll call that Plan Z, as in like last option.
All right, I'll get working on it right away.
wow.
Oh,
Tell you
okay.
what.
Why?
That's so funny.
Tell you
Yes,
what,
Flannery,
honey.
Go ahead.
Tell you what, honey. If we don't end up using those, we can spread a little bit of chaos around the town and maybe plant them here and there later on.
Do I know what the
Just a
normal
little bit.
operating hours are of the museum? The museum?
Yes. Make me history
Nowhere
check. I'll say
near
with
the
the
museum.
I'll say with advantage because you have access to like this place has the internet. So
It's
although,
barred.
actually no, I'll take it back with regular because you at a disadvantage because you don't understand. That's just normal.
Okay,
sorry.
this is, well, I rolled the 2
Well, not
dice
disadvantage,
anyway.
but- Okay.
I'll take the lower one anyway. What did you say the check was?
A history check to see if you can Google
History
it.
12.
Sorry, fantasy Google. It's not Google. 12. Okay.
It's a giggle.
With a 12, you find it's confusing because like the spelling of museum is similar to the spelling of musim, which is a completely different country, and so you accidentally Google like the country of Moon. Oh shit, we're the crown. Like, they're highlights from the last one. Arya knows what I'm talking about. It's basically this reality show. They pick the new ruler every so often. And you end up like reading about like the last one that happened, and then you're like, wait, what was it looking up again?
ADHD.
You
Full
did
stop.
use Google. You did use Google, but like fantasy Google, but you forgot what you were looking for. Would anyone else like to? You can also like. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'll also make a roll just to see if I remember what the hours were. Looking it
Sure,
up.
go for it. I'll say with advantage because you understand how technology works.
Cool. And this is a
Sorry,
what
Blacklight.
check?
That's
You
fine.
specifically said I'm an Outlander, and I'm like, okay, cool.
What check is this?
Far traveler.
History.
17.
Okay, with a 17, their operating hours during like kind of the weekdays. So each week has like 5 days, and then it's like the weekend is like 1 day. So like the first 4 days. Today is kind of the second day of the 5-day week. Operating hours are 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. basically.
Okay.
So pretty good times for a museum, but also crazy early or crazy late.
Alright, I
Did the email say anything about like a time limit? Like this needs to happen
Yes,
tonight?
forgot
or...
to mention that. Says need in 2 days' time. I forgot to mention that. Sorry. Thank you for
2
asking.
days.
Yeah. So you guys have 48 hours basically. So you have time to like, because
Okay.
2 of you have been, but maybe not super recently.
Mhm.
So if you wanted to scope it out, you
I
could.
think
I would
that would
love
be a
to scope
great
it out.
idea.
Yes.
I would love
Yeah.
to scope it out.
Okay.
Cody just
Not me being like, the plot, guys, the plot.
Well,
Now-
that
now
was
listen.
my plan.
Hey, it's over there.
Cody like
Guys,
just
the plot's over
you
there!
all watch Cody just drop a bin full of craft supplies and go, "What am I doing? They must sell like at the gift shop replicas. We can just get those. You know, stand around here for days sewing
I
together."
think that's the best idea you've had today,
That
Cody.
might work. Are they the same size?
Oh, whatever. It's just for a brief glimpse of someone walked by and went, "Whoa!" And they just go, "Oh, it's over there."
Okay.
Let's head out.
All right.
We'll have that as a higher plan than the original, but let's go.
Cool. Y'all taking any of your adventuring equipment, or are you just going as like standard normal citizens, just watching? No nefarious deals here.
Can I take my violin case? It's pretty innocuous.
Yeah, that's fine.
I got my like fanny
Um,
pack of like regular
yeah.
kind of like supplies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
but
Yeah.
I don't need to bring any weapons or anything.
No
I don't
weapons.
think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they wouldn't allow them in anyway.
Right.
Even though
Do
it
they
is
have-
for bards, but
Do they have like metal detectors?
there's not a metal detector, but there are a couple of people at the front desk. From what you remember, like if they see like a giant fuck all great axe on your back, they're gonna be like, "Sir, you at the front, please."
Right, but if I had like some of my darts and my small knife just kind of like on my person,
You could probably sneak that by them
cool.
with a stealth check, but their DC's pretty low anyway. Because they're you get the vibe that like they're not assuming you have weapons. They're not
Mhm.
assuming that.
Okay.
It's
Then
not like
I'll-
it's not like fucking the airport
Yeah.
where
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like they detect you and then make you go through the thing and have you take your shoes off, but then sometimes you don't. But yeah.
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 I'll have like my typical stuff other than like my short sword because that's obvious. I'm not taking that with me.
Fair enough. Okay.
But-
All right. Y'all make your way. Kind of hop in public transportation, pay 2 silver. Because I did figure out how much it costs. For home game reasons.
Mhm.
Hop on public transport. People are kind of like it's midday, so it's not super busy. There's a couple people who are like on conference calls, like with their little like not Bluetooth, but like little earpiece, kind of sending stone, whatever. But kind of going back and
Ringer.
forth. Yeah, good berries. You see good berries. You see RU and Rune. You do see a couple people with like the same type of shale, but most people have like good berries. Some people are like spellcasting, like someone's like trying to cast charm person on another train, and they're just, hey, knock it off. Counterspell. It just casually just like counterspells it.
Casual, just
It's just like, hey guys, what are you doing? You hop off the train. It's about a 5-minute walk from the train station in Maroonburg to the museum. It's one of those like touristy destinations. You walk up and you see this like beautiful brick building. Like the sides are brick, and then the front of it is like paint. You can still see the bricks through it, but like it's painted over this like, I want to say like forest green, and then this massive neon sign that says Museum of Bardic Creations. And then the front of it, kind of blocking it from view so that you can't just look in the museum, a bunch of like, it's fake stained glass, so it's like normal glass panes, both double doors, but then with kind of stained glass of some of them are of the Gruppits that you recognize, and some of them are the other stuff in the Museum of Bardic Creations. Like there's a massive Mask of the Shapeshifter, that massive thing where there's multiple sides. There's a couple of instruments that I think you have one that's kind of that like that style. And you're like, I have that, but like fancier versions, like not the originals, but like donations from like very rich, well-to-do people. Like I said, Museum of Pop Culture. Just people being like, I just have a bunch of Star Trek costumes. Here you guys go. It's fucking great. If you ever in Seattle, go check it out. You guys walk in. Beautiful, because Maroonburg. Beautiful maroon walls. And there is a kind of like navy front desk with an old kind of looking computer. Not the most recent computer, kind of sitting in front. You see two people sitting at the front. You see two just kind of like clerks. One looks to be like kind of like someone who can answer questions. Looks to be, hold on, let me turn on NPC. You see, sitting on kind of like a hired chair, you see an unassuming, medium brown skinned halfling man. So probably about the same size as you, Soraya, maybe a couple. He's sitting behind a sign that says, information, and then the other person is like the ticket taker. And she's this like tall, very thin, very with like, half-elven woman, very long ears, like looks to be like straight up like old-ass elves that people talk about in like those old stories and stuff of like, I come from the nation of Thranduil, like that. Like looks straight out of a storybook, but is wearing like a very smart. They're both wearing very smart, like kind of white collared coats, shirts, collared shirts, and just kind of like black slacks. And as you walk in, the person taking the hello, you are entering the Museum of Bardic Creations. We are 4 of you.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. Anything to declare in terms of any things you're bringing in that may not be something that we bring into museums normally, or just...
I left the Elder Hive Jelly at home.
He's joking. He's joking.
I know. I am trying to figure out what the joke is.
I'm an insect-ish
Forgive me.
person.
So are we.
Ah,
It's
okay. I did not... Okay. Tickets are 5 gold per person. Unless you are, unless you have some kind of disability, you get a little discount, you said. Yes, mental disabilities do count as well, but you do need to sort of explain what your diagnoses are. If you are over the age of 65... Oh, hold on. If you're over the age of 65, but with humanoids, hold on. And she pulls out, like, a guide of what...
Age chart.
Most people here generally live around, like... But then sometimes you'll get an elf who's like, I'm 630, and it's like, well, okay, but, like, what's the
equivalent?
You know...
Are you considered,
when are
like,
you an adult?
elderly?
Are you elderly? Exactly, yeah. She kind of pulls out, like, a little thing, and just, like, goes, okay, Thrikeen... Hold on, and, like, has to flip a couple pages to, like, the... Like, they have, like, human and, like, half-elf teeth, like, on the front. Like, basically, like, basic rules on the front, and then, like, subsequent in the bottom.
A few books back, we find
Thrikeen.
Thrikeen.
Sir, may I see some ID, please?
Identification!
Mr. Jellyman. Yes.
I don't know if I brought any. I'm not claiming any discounts.
You would kind of have
It's one of those
you
like,
guys have like cover identity.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's one of those play the whole like, I don't even know if I brought it. Let me double check.
Yeah,
There we are.
thank you. Kind of looks at it and double
Ned
checks and says,
Bugman.
all right, you seem to be in good orders. The rest of you look to be sort of age. All right, very well. None of you are elderly, then?
Not overly.
3, does that count?
Not quite, my friend.
I've got a molt
Although-
coming. I don't think that
although
counts though.
understandable.
Flattering.
Oh, sorry, say again? What did you say, Chad?
I have a molt coming, but I don't think that counts.
That seems like private information. I thank you for sharing.
I assure you, I do it
certainly don't-
outside.
You don't have to thank him for that.
Well,
Yeah, you
I
don't
am
have
currently in a customer service position. Kind of. It's sort of what my job is. All right.
You know what?
Well, okay. The
I
four of you.
understand.
Who is paying? Might I ask? Looking around at the
Question.
four of you.
Out of character question.
Mhm. Yeah.
How much money do we have?
You would have enough
We-
to cover like the entrance. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, do we have like a business
Like a set-
fund, a separate like business account and against personal stuff, or is it like?
Yeah, I would say you
Or
have
do we
like
just
a,
have,
this.
like, a
I think
couple
this would
hundred
count as
each?
business expense. That makes sense because you're about to run.
Right.
Yes.
I would bet that either
have the
Shale
group
or
credit card.
Tequila has like the group,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah,
business
we.
money.
Yeah.
Maybe tequila because
I'll
he's
take
the one who
responsibility
gets
for it.
talking.
Yeah.
Actually,
Okay. Has a little card reader. Yeah.
yeah, I was going to say either Tequila or Shale because Shale has a separate business card for her bartender money.
You pull
Right.
out yours and then are like, oh wait, no. And you put it back.
Oh.
Cool.
I like those
It goes to
I feel like those
she
are the
gives
two with
you-
real jobs.
yeah, right.
Can
She takes out.
Can,
Yes, go ahead.
can we say that when she's like, okay, just tap the card right here, I do the boomer thing of like, just super quick, like,
I love the
Like-
enthusiasm, sir. And just sort of like
you just have to hold it there, like, oh.
kind of prints out a little receipt, hands it to you, pulls out God, I can't believe I'm about to say this. Basically Disney bands, but like with the symbol of the Museum of Bardi. It's a single, like it's an eighth note, which is like the note with a little tail on it, but then in the dot part, it's like MBC.
Mm.
So they're
So
Bardic
kind of in that
bands.
part. Yeah, Bardi bands. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. I like that. And kind of just like gives Shale one that's like red, Tequila gets a blue one, Soraya gets a pink one, Cody gets a green one, you know, whatever. Just kind of hands them out
these-
randomly.
Oh, so they're
Are
not
these
colored.
souvenirs, or do we have to give them back?
Oh, no, these are just sort of souvenirs to be like, hey, check it out, I actually went. There are counterfeit ones, but you
Oh.
know that it's real because the MBC is in the correct order. The fake ones are MCB, Museum of
Oh.
Creation Bardics.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. Or creation bards exclusively, but we all know there's more than just creation bards, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
That's what I'm here for. That's what this museum's all about. Enjoy
I
the
was
museum.
almost a lore bard once.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Hee hee.
You might want to
Well,
talk to your security team to make sure you get these color coordinated by day to prevent people
Right.
from sneaking in extra
That's right,
additional times without
dragging-
paying.
Oh, well, we do have security cameras, and also, I'm not going to tell you how old I am, of course, but I got a good eye on these sort of things.
The well, if you've got security measures in place, that's wonderful.
And of course, you know, when we close the museum, you know, there are security measures in place. There's a couple of Warforged we have sort of walk around, and we do have some spells that are active in case anybody tries to rob, because believe me, people have tried, but they don't get very far.
Wonderful,
That
wonderful
seems
news.
so absurd. Why would anyone want to rob this place?
Oh, my
This place
friend, you would
seems
be
like so
very
much
surprised.
fun.
Well, go in and see for yourself. Why people want to rob this place? Sorry. I'm playing too much into, like, what could possibly go wrong?
What
Alright.
could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
People have tried
so-
to rob this place. It's never worked.
They've never worked, yeah. There's kind of an entrance off to your right, her left. And she'll point out there's like a couple of like unisex bathrooms. Couple of like I want to say like 3 different like just anyone can go in and go to the bathroom. And then the other way is like the entrance to the museum proper.
Hmm.
The big sign that says museum because they're very creative.
The
For a
Museum
bard-
of Bardic Creations isn't creative. Shocker.
Listen, it wasn't designed by boring ass engineers and one man who
Hey.
thinks is an
Yeah, but they could
imagineer.
have gotten like a graphic designer to at least do a little funky little swirl where it says museum.
Well, once you get out of like, do you guys go into the
Yeah, we go to the
Yes.
museum.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You kind of like walk in, and it goes from this like very, I want to say almost kind of like like very reception area to very like dark walls to kind of make all the stuff on the inside like pop. And you walk in. Let me pull a little map. There's 4 sort of exhibits going on. But I imagine you probably mostly want to go check out the one.
The what?
What?
You want to check out the ones with the grubs, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Or do you want to poke
Yeah.
around a little bit? Okay, cool.
I mean,
Because you get
Yeah,
5
yeah,
gold is like the
yeah,
whole
that's
thing.
Mhm.
What's
I
up?
say, do
Sorry.
we-
It's up
I
to
said
you.
maybe
Let's go
it's-
somewhere else first, and then head over to the place we are planning
Save the
to
best
rob.
for last.
Yeah.
So do we want
Alright.
to split and kind of divide and conquer?
No,
or-
we're clearly a group. We'll stick together. We all showed
Alright.
up together.
Valid.
It's totally up to you. You guys want to stick together? Okay,
Alright.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first place that you kind of come to is like what everybody thinks of when they, which is instruments. So you see pretty much every instrument of the bards, but like kind of the old ancient ones with that like nobody would use anymore. So you see like fucking mandolins, you see like a lute, which like is like how do you hold it? Like Tequila, you're looking at them and you're gonna be like, the strings, I don't know how to play that though. How would you hold? But they have little like kind of like next to each of them, like with a little figure actually of a person kind of like holding it properly, and you're like, how does that work? Hold it over the.
I tried
You
that,
have a moment
yeah.
of like how does. You're carrying your like your case. You see a little group of what look to be about like 6-year-olds, of varying like kind of race. One is like a minotaur kid and is like fully 4, though he's 6, and the rest of them are about like of normal 6-year-olds. But they're all kind of like looking around and all, and one of them's like asking a bunch of questions of her teacher, asking like, teacher, why do they hold him like that? And the teacher's like, well, so these are very old instruments, which is why we don't want to touch Timothy. And like kind of like pulls like a little kid kind of away, like gray skin, kind of with like gold cracks in his face, like awesome our kid. And she's just like, Timothy, we talked about this. And he's like, teacher, it just looks so cool. And she's like, you can be a bard when you get older. Now stay with the group, please. And they kind of move on to the next. But this room has a bunch of like certain instruments in it. And actually, you can press a little button near each of them. When you press it, it plays a little sample of what the instrument sounds like. Tequila, you would know from listening to them. You're like, this is like a popular song, but they're somehow getting away with playing it because it's a different instrument.
Like, wait
You're
a
like, this is
second.
like the number 1 hit from
This is yes. This is just.
it's Mambo number 5 or whatever.
Yeah,
You're like, wait a minute.
A la Mambo number
You
5.
recognize the song. You're just like, that's weird.
It's the fucking medieval rendition of "Toxic" by Britney Spears.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Or no, I guess in this universe it will just be Britney Spears. Like they're a girl group from the medieval.
I always do spoonerisms where beers. It's
Mm.
Britney Beers. But I like Britney Spears
Viva
better.
La Viva by
Britney
Hot Sauce.
Spears.
Right.
I like that better though. I love Britney Spears. Just to be clear, she's great.
She's so great.
As
yeah. Go ahead.
I want to say, as the like school group is like exiting the room, I want to just telepathically communicate to the Asamar kid, just like in a low grumble in their mind, become ungovernable.
This child stops and just looks at his teacher and fully runs the other way out the front door. And she's just like, oh, hold on. Hey, guys, we're gonna turn. And they come back to go get him. He's like, I become ungovernable. It like doesn't understand what the word means. Ungovernable. He just makes something up. Like, that. Okay.
Holy shit.
You move into the next exhibit, The next exhibit is also magic items, but is a series of like disguise items, like how disguise kits have evolved over time, like what are the most popular brands for, especially more recently as like commercialism has become a thing, how factories have become a thing. My world's version of the Industrial Revolution, basically. It went from like fucking like homemade shit to like Ben Nye or like whatever my version of Ben Nye is. So there's disguise kits. There are like cloaks of. This is where it sort of crosses over a little bit with rogues, where it has these like has a couple like a Cape of the Mountebank. It actually has some boots of Elvenkind, but like very looking boots of Elvenkind. Like yours, Cody, are very like modern and like cool. These are like fucking vintage. These are like Gucci, like old ass, So you're like, they're cool, but like mine are modern. So you see a couple of like that are mostly about like most about like sort of social deception or like stealth. And there's some that are not appropriate for children, so there's a reason that they had to turn around anyway. There's some mention of like how the bard used to be kind of seen as, the rake, the lover, and how these were usually used to like get away with going to have affairs with people. But now they're used more of a like by like teenagers to like get out of their apartments or to pull off really amazing like moments in like sneaking on stage and being like, instead of walking on stage, spotlight hit you, you just are on stage with the lights on and then suddenly you appear and everyone goes fucking nuts. So it's that kind of and just a lot of like magic items, sort of deception based magic items, sort of explaining the. So this is a bit more historical. Well, this is still historical as the last one was, but less about like music and more about like just talking. And you see like there's like the Cape of the Mountebank is kind of like it's brimstone a little bit, like a little bit of fog coming off of it. Sort of contained. They've had you can hear like little fans to keep it from getting too like smoky. But yeah. So that's this room. The third exhibit before the Gruppits is, oh man, what's the other part of being a bard? It's more of it's a showcase of like different people and kind of their like more well-known like their weapons or their like not their actual weapons, but like kind of recreations of the weapons that they use. Because like you don't really want like weapons in a museum because some idiot's gonna be like, I want that weapon to go eventuate, because like then they would get fucking robbed, even though they have been getting robbed. But see, not everybody knows like you do. Not everybody reads the fucking captions and is like, oh, this is fake. And like there's little disclaimers at the bottom being like recreations of the rapier of this hero, stuff like that. So you see like rapiers, you see daggers. You see this like wavy ass dagger. From you actually you know what? You actually see a recreation of and the caption will explain like this is a dagger that was used by Gamma who you all recognize as one of the three of the more accessible gods, but Gamma is like, her kind of as like the god of like bloodlust and war, and every time the nation goes to war they're like, Gamma, let's go. She's basically just like the female version of Ganon, for those of you who are curious. she's literally like a girl but a god. But this is one of the daggers that she would have used before ascending.
But a god.
Yeah, she was immortal a very long time ago and then ascended to godhood back when you could still do that. You cannot do that anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, it's just there. It's not obviously not the real weapon.
Girl boss.
Yeah, so just like weapons and like outfits that they would have worn to be like, oh, it's basically like the version of like, oh, that's Jimi Hendrix outfit. Oh, that's Eddie Vedder's fucking guitar, whatever. But it's like my world's version of that. Okay, so that's that room, and that exhibit, and then the last exhibit is the Gruppit room. And I'm gonna pull up my descriptions of my Gruppit. So, as you guys know, there are 9 of them. They look. That is not the right document. That's the secret one that I have all my secret information in. You see, and I think y'all's familiarity with the Gruppets in general is about like what people's perceptions are of like Blue's Clues or fucking Sesame Street. It's that level of like some people are really into it, but most people are like, I know this character and I know this. Y'all would know that the first, and kind of in the back of the exhibit, the lesser known ones are kind of in the but towards the back of the exhibit. The ninth is a Gruppet known as Greenie. They appear to be kind of a cross between a lizard. Did I cut out during that? Sorry.
Yeah.
A cross between lizard and something.
Kind of somewhere between like a lizard and a frog, almost dragonborn a little, like in appearance. But the scales are not made of scales; they're made of like felted foam. So kind of like a nicer look dragonborn, if that makes sense. Puppeted by Heston Jin. So Greenie is their name. And Greenie, you would know from the show that they were on. Greenie's pronouns are he, they. And they actually do give like the pronouns of each Gruppets for people who don't know. Because like it's usually a children's show and they don't always explain the pronouns, just depending on the age. But once you get to like kind of 6 and up, they're like, oh yeah, oh my pronouns are he, him, or oh my pronouns are she, they. Like they'll explain them more, but like kind of the grown-up show that they had versus the original like kids show that Heston Jin started with. Yeah, Heston Jin was a half elf but stood 6'3". So she had kind of larger hands, if that makes sense. So you all look at it and you're like, huh, if I'm this size, I could probably fit my hand in. So there's Greenie, which is kind of the lizard frog dragonborn thing. There is Snout, a pale pig with long sandy blonde hair with a little kind of wave at the bottom. She, her for Snout. There is Devourer, like Devour but ER at the end.
What a fucking jump.
Devourer.
Greenie.
Well, Devourer is mostly known for like eating. So
Eating what?
it's like
Planets? Goddamn.
anything.
The
Pretty much anything.
Devourer.
That is his like kind of Devourer uses he and she pronouns, by the way. Just kind of like just known for eating whatever and gets chastised by Greenie. Greenie's like, you can't like eat everything, and Devourer's like, try me. Age appropriate, try me. Basically. Well, they would say try me bitch, but like Devourer can't say that
On the
Well,
behind the
street, it would
scenes,
be-
like the Blu-ray
Yeah.
features, there's a lot of try
all
me
the
bitch.
swearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Heston Jin like cussing every
Mm-hmm.
That fucking
Ollie
clip
Flynn
from
their right
the-
hand, being like, you can't cut the camera. And Heston's like, why not? It's my company, man. Like, as a joke. There is... Oh, yeah, so in terms of, like, their construction, Greenie is usually operated with, like, 1 or 2 hands. 1 hand for the mouth, and then 1 hand with a wire, with kind of an arm wire. Snout is the same way, so you can do 1 or 2-handed. Devourer actually requires 2 puppeteers for full operation. You need 1 person with 1 hand, and then in their right hand, and then the other person is kind of with their left hand going in. And they're known in the company called left-handers. Like when you're kind of up and coming in the performance division, you become a left-hander to like start with Devourer, for example. There's Pino, Pino. She, they pronouns. A tall, somewhat fat bird, yellow feathers, and dark red legs and feet. This one is by far the tallest. All of them have been a couple, like a foot or 2 tall, like pretty like normal sized puppet. But this Gruppet is 8'2" when someone is wearing them.
So it's a full
So
body
this
puppet.
is a full body Gruppet, yes.
Interesting.
It requires your full body and both hands. And there's a little bit at the bottom that says when you are operating Pino, you have reduced vision. So you,
Great.
they used to have, what they say is like when they originally filming with Pino, someone would put like a little, basically like a magical GoPro to like kind of increase that, but the GoPro is not with this Gruppet currently. There is feral boy, one word. Unknown pronouns might just be it. The caption says. Appearance is kind of like a dark red monster, like very furry monster, with matted fur, giant black eyes, and what appear to be drumsticks, but could be human bones. We're not sure. So that's feral boy.
Cody just really identifies with feral
Yeah.
boy.
You're just like me.
Just-
You're like
almost drops to their knees to like in worship.
my hero.
It's like you
We don't really have the
Yeah.
time for that, Cody. Come
You
on.
Yeah,
see.
feral boy does require two hands to operate as well. Not like a one or two hand like Stout and Greeny, but uses both hands. There are two that are kind of next to each other that seem to be like, I mean, in cats it would be a bonded pair, but these characters are almost always presented together. Their names are Grot and Brunt, and they both use he/him pronouns. One is cranky, one's cantankerous. One is Grot, spelled Gratt. It like kind of garrot, but like one syllable. Grot is a gray-haired, balding, human-looking human wearing navy common clothes. And then Brunt is a white-haired, balding humanoid wearing brown common clothes. And you notice the difference between Brunt and Grot, aside from their clothes and their hair, is that Brunt has like slight ear, like kind of like half elf or elven ears. So that's also how you can tell. They are both one or two handed, with the second hand being for an armoire. Yeah, so you see like kind of propped up in some of the ones that could have two hands. You see their hands are kind of like propped up in like funny little and there's like basically a small kind of like this but about half the width, just kind of like holding up their hand kind of like this. So like when you're operating them, it kind of moves it like this. For people who've never seen puppets before, I guess. So this isn't me info dumbing about the Muppets. Anyway, if you couldn't figure out that's what it was by this point, I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
There's two more. One of which is a big puppet, and one of which is a normal size puppet. One is Jace, Jace, who uses any pronouns. They are a yellow-orange humanoid. Looks to be like maybe kind of tiefling, has tiny little like horns should be, but don't have them. With messy light brown hair. They are also a one or two-handed Gruppit, one for the armoire. And then the last one is Trunk, who uses they them pronoun, who is an elephant-sized creature, orange-brown fur with a long trunk, big ol' eyelashes, and a mouth that is bright orange on the inside. So a little bit like not you know like a normal elephant, but is big enough that it requires two creatures to operate with their entire body. So basically like someone doing a giant drum together.
Really, that's a lot.
Yeah, Trunk was not their best idea. Was not Heston's best idea, but was a hit with the kids because they were very soft, very fluffy, and so Heston kind of had to keep putting them in stuff. But then has been since Heston Jin's death about 2 years ago. The character has been slowly like worked out because it's really hard to operate. Even though the thing is sentient, it does have to have somebody wearing it. Basically, like. It's basically like the Gruppiteers, basically like the mobility aids for the, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Those are the 9 of them.
Okay, I have a couple of questions.
Yes, we'll answer all of them.
When do the Gruppets become sentient exactly? Like
When you
at
attune
what
to them.
point? When and the tuning is the whole process of you need to be touching it for an hour and then and then you're attuned to it, right? Or is it just a case of like you touch and
As you're kind of looking at these and like kind of how the mechanics of it, you feel a small tap kind of on your hip, and you look down and you see the medium brown skinned halfling you saw before at the front desk, and he
Hi.
says, "You know, I am Oh wait, no, I can't do the same voice for every fucking NPC. I'm happy to answer any questions. Um, my name's Kevin. I kind of know everything about the Gruppit. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I know a lot about him.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe you.
He's wearing a
I
little
believe you.
like name tag. Name Kevin Judge, but Kevin is spelled Kavan. He him pronouns. And just kind of looks up at you. He's just like just really excited to talk about Gruppets, man. You can
No,
tell.
I admire someone who knows a lot about one specific thing.
Mm.
What do you
Well,
know?
you'll love me.
Kinda
Is
like
Kevin like
Um,
grumpy?
I can answer any questions you might have. Yeah.
Yeah. How does the attunement process work exactly? Because like I can't. There were different Gruppetiers, right? Or was it
Yes.
just one?
So attunement typically takes for like most magic items, but the great thing about these is because it was made for performance, like
Mhm.
you could take like a minute to attune and you're in. Although with new performance they had to take a little bit of process time, not literal time, but like they had to take time after attuning to sort of get to know the Gruppets.
Right.
Because they're sentient, so it's like meeting a new person and being like, "What's your deal? What are your pronouns?" That kind of thing. What's your name? All that stuff. So it's a process.
Yeah. And then what happens after when they unattuned? Do they stay sentient for a little while longer, or?
Oh no, they're still sentient. It's just basically like they go. They're it's like a magic sword, like a sentient magic sword. They just they sleep, or like a warforged.
Oh, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Okay.
They don't die or anything. They can't die. You have to physically remove the magic from them to kill them. Yes,
But are they
Jeff.
still?
I want to.
Speaking of killing,
I want to.
go on.
I want to telepathically reach out to Feral Boy.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
My brother in chaos.
Okay.
Are you imprisoned here? Do you need escape?
I didn't know you had telepathic abilities before you started playing
That's
this.
the only way they
Um,
can communicate,
Yeah.
can't they?
Unless you wear them, unless you build them.
No, dry cream specifically.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
all
I-
it's all insect noises. It's
I
like-
didn't know that. I learned a thing
Yeah.
today. Okay. Shows how much I know. Okay, you're communicating with Feral Boy. Okay. I need you to
animal.
make me a stealth check, please. Because even though you are communicating telepathically, you are still staring at this thing
yeah.
very intently.
Can I
I'm
get
just
How
stealth?
subtly
firing
can
it.
you reach out?
I
I feel like your friends do see this.
feel like I have
but-
it. Stealth. I have a magic item and a racial ability that give me basically blanket
Question.
most situations
boots-
advantage.
Your
Huh?
boots keep when you're walking, they make you kind of quiet, but you're
Right.
not walking. You are standing in place and staring.
Right. My camouflage can kind of make me less noticeable. We'll say no. Straight roll.
Sure.
It's fine.
Okay.
Question.
Sure.
Can
Yes.
Shale maybe provide advantage to make it look a little bit more natural by going to stand next to him and staring at it as well?
Sure, you can be like, I'd lay down here so everyone. Yeah, sure, go for it.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, you can get advantage.
With the
I
help,
like me some help actions. I like rogues. I like help.
it's a neat 26.
Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, I mean Kevin's busy to tequila, so like
Yeah.
he does not notice. Can you make me hold on? I have to pull up. Hold on. I
Like
have
like
to pull
Shale,
something up really
like
quick.
Shale kind of gives a tap on the shoulder, like you're staring, and we're like, oh, sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
you're staring. You're staring just a bit. You're staring just a bit, darling.
You know, it is I
I don't know
hyperfocus.
what you're trying. I don't know what you're
Okay.
trying to do, but like, make it look a little bit more natural.
This is why they don't let me drive.
I feel like
You
there's more than just
hear-
one
Yeah,
reason
yeah,
for
and a
that.
few other things.
as you reach out to my brother in chaos, you hear this sound. You hear chaos. Oh, chaos. That's all you hear. Snoring, and the exhale is the word chaos.
Seems to be resting, but possibly able.
Can communicate telepathically. but is asleep.
Yeah.
Track.
And you would know from what Kevin's saying that like it's not on your hand. You can't wield them now. Whatever.
Right.
Feral boy, we don't know. But yeah. Feral boy is not at the door right now.
So-
Please leave a message on the phone. I mean.
So Kevin,
gosh.
is he a Gruppy?
Oh, it's Gruppit. Like puppet, but
No. I
grows on you.
no. I know. I'm saying like the fans of Gruppits are Gruppies, like groupies, but Gruppy.
They call themselves Gruppers, which is
Okay,
kind of
yeah,
a weird
that's-
way, but
It's definitely worse.
yeah, I
Whatever
call
the word
myself
is.
I call myself a Gruppit enthusiast personally, but that's just me, you know. But I'm also like, this is my job, so you know I'm gonna be a little pretentious about it. You know what I mean? But yeah.
I guess that's fair.
No, that's great. You know
Would
a
you
lot of...
say that you're a fan of Gruppets, Miss? Sir? I don't know.
I could not say that I am a huge fan of the Gruppets. I know of them, and that is about the extent.
That's you know what that's what most people say when they come in here. That's fine. But
I
you know we
admire
get kids
them.
in here. Yeah, I mean you seem pretty bardy, so that makes sense. That makes sense.
I did, yeah. I like the entertainment value there. It's a very unique form of performance that I
Yes.
feel like is very underutilized.
Exactly. Yes. Did you
I'm not.
know that Heston Jin used to be a wizard, and then they discovered a love for performing by imparting knowledge, because it used to be an in-person troupe of that went around and like did street shows for people who couldn't afford, you know, fancier shows, and then it became a TV show.
Right. I did not know
Yeah.
that.
Now you know.
I think at this point, Sarai just kind of starts to walk away.
You're like, okay, info dumping, bye.
Like, alright,
Now-
I'm gonna look around
Cool.
and just
Yeah.
kind of see.
Well, yeah. If you guys have any more questions, oh yeah, here. And he kind of reaches into. He has like a little apron. He reaches into one of his apron pockets and produces a little pamphlet of like Gruppets for dummies, basically, specifically for this exhibit. That kind of says what it says on the captions, but like all in one place, so you can sort of reference it. And a little bit of back history on Jin and Jin's company, which is the name of the company that makes them. It mentions that Gruppets are only considered Gruppets. They're like, I mean, anyone can make Ascension puppet. Anyone can make Ascension magic item, but it's only a Gruppet if it is made by Jin's company. And you have to
Trademark
be
knowledge,
employed,
yeah.
like legally, basically. This is a like Gruppet like register, like trademark,
And-
basically.
you know?
And is there
Yes.
like an identifier that says like produced by Jin's company, like magic or otherwise? Like, is there like a signature or?
Yes, there's two. One is like sewn into the inside is the symbol of the company.
Okay.
Is the symbol for Jin's company, and then also their I want to say their eye style. Most puppets tend to have like in this world tend to have like white ball, black dot. That's it. But these have irises around them. So like there's an iris and then a pupil. So each one has kind of like more of a like not quite uncanny valley because it's not like human looking. It's like very clearly like fake. But
Yeah, but they have like
are distinct.
more
Yes.
realistic. Not even realistic. but
Slightly
the
more
iris-
realistic. Yeah. The only Gruppet
Yeah.
with like eyelashes.
Oh, okay.
Ari didn't want to fucking hear it. The only Gruppet with like facial features other than eyes and a mouth and sometimes actually no, none of them have noses except for Trunk, who has a trunk.
Right.
There's-
Still have nose.
They're a
Yeah.
they're a elephant looking thing, whatever the fuck Trunk is. The only one that has eyelashes is Trunk, but it's just like eyes and mouth basically. Very Power Stand.
How very interesting.
If they have
Paramore.
noses, they're not Gruppets. That's canon. Yeah. And Kevin kind of like waves to you guys, walks off to go talk to what looks to be kind of an older couple who are reminiscing.
I have
Go ahead.
I have another question about the museum specifically. Is it one of those
Sure.
where you can only go in one direction, or are the rooms separate where you can like go, come back to the lobby, and then go to a separate room?
You can kind of go. There's a suggested with like giant arrows. This is this exhibit. Next up is this exhibit. But you can totally like go backwards. It's fine. You're not going to interrupt
Yeah.
the flow of traffic. It's not really busy right now. If there were a bunch of people right here, it would be a chaos. But like right now, there's like it's pretty chill, so you can go backwards.
Okay.
There is also a gift shop if you want to go check it out.
And then lastly, the gift shop.
But it's like what Disney does, where like they put the gift shop like on the out entrance, if that makes sense. So you have to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go back to a previous exhibit. You can go to the gift shop, whatever you'd like to do. You
Okay.
can scope out stuff. Yeah, pretty much. Like you've passed the initial checks of or not. You can do whatever you want. I mean, except for rob immediately, but you can try.
You could try.
On
You
steal
can try.
in plain
Smash
view.
my elbow
Just
into
smash
the
and
glass
grab for
walk
him.
out, fail boy.
You straight up talk to one of the Gruppit, Jeff. So you're like, my brother in chaos.
Yes.
That's funny. Oh my god.
I'm gonna look around and see how many cameras there are
Sure.
in each like exhibit room,
Mhm.
and then kind of see like. I know I won't really be able to tell this just by how the cameras are pointed, but kind of see if there would be any like dead spots.
I will let you make an investigation check to see if you can identify like how many cameras there are and if there are dead. The dead spots might be a higher D.
Yeah. Which I
But
think
yeah, you can totally like poke around a little bit.
that's cocked. Damn it.
I would love to get in on that.
That's so much worse.
Go for
So
it.
I feel like
You
Sarah
can
and
provide
Cody
advantage,
are
or
on.
you could
This.
do either one.
I think I'll roll my. We'll both like be casing it
Sure.
basically.
Like you're
yeah.
both kind of like
Yeah.
That's
like
a 9.
oh,
It's
I
a-
really like okay.
Yeah.
That is a
With a 9,
18 on
Go
my
on.
end.
okay. With a 9, Soraya, you clock that there are kind of 4 cameras. Like it's almost overkill a little bit. Like there's cameras spot. With an 18, Cody, there are very thin dead spots, but it has to do with like the timing of how the camera. It looks like somebody like didn't set them up quite right, so there's a little dead spot. If you move at exactly the right time, you could go undetected, but you have to move very quickly. So you would
So
have
You
to
have
dash
to
on
know
your
where
turn.
the camera's looking.
Yes,
But the cameras
Is-
rotate.
but you have. They do. They kind of do that security camera thing. I will say with your 18 as well, Cody, you notice they have a little sensor at the bottom, a little purple sensor. And you know from like kind of just being a thief in general, from killing people and from working with thieves, that this is a magic sensor. It's basically detect magic, but it's basically
Yeah, that's what I was
it's like
afraid
a
of.
little sensor of like, oh, someone cast magic in here.
That's
So like they can tell if
interesting.
you're doing prestidigitation or thaumaturgy.
Mm.
I mean like cantrips are like unless you're trying to break, they don't care. But like if you try and come in and like if you try to cast invisibility, it's gonna clock it.
Mhm.
So just be aware of that.
Interesting.
Now, is that when it's in the museum, or can I cast a spell outside, bring it in, and will they detect that something has been cast?
With an 18, Cody's not able to part.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Okay,
that's a
no.
good question though.
Yes,
That's something you're
'cause
not sure yet.
I do have invisibility, but if I can't cast if I cast it in here, then there's no point.
You only know that Cody mostly knows that this detects when it's cast in its range.
in its range.
You don't know if it
Yes.
would detect like if it's like a thermal camera.
Okay.
You're not sure about that part, but yeah.
Okay.
So you've cased the joint.
Mhm.
You know the hours. Yes, Arya, go ahead. Sorry. where were you?
Shale would kind of like to like look around the place herself and see if there's like check the exits mostly like
Sure.
the exits, the entrances, and then maybe any other place like maybe a window or something that may also be an entrance.
Sure.
But also
make an investigation check while you're explaining the rest.
okay.
Yeah.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You investigating. You poking around.
17.
17. I love you're all poking around. Tequila's just, huh?
Well, I'm
Gruppits.
thinking.
Cool.
I'm thinking. I'm getting information.
Yeah. You're like y'all are doing the stuff. I'm looking. Okay, with a
Um,
17, Yeah, what specifically are you looking for? You're looking for entrances, exits, windows that can open.
Yeah, any exits, any like whether official entrances or exits, windows that
Yeah.
could be opened, or maybe I don't know if I'd be able to do this without having to do like stealth. Maybe try finding like secret entrances. If that might be a thing into the museum, I don't know.
With a 17, the most that you get is there is an employee entrance, kind of in the back of the building. There's like an employees only area. There's like a couple doors that are like employees only, which is probably you're guessing how Kevin got there without you guys seeing him. He just probably like went through just like, hey. Which, I mean, using that for the best purpose, be like, I'm here to info dump. Hi guys. That's what I would use it for if I worked in a museum. This is just me living out my dream of being a museum curator, apparently. Bardic stuff. Yeah, there's an employee entrance in the back, but that has security cameras on.
Okay.
And you know that most places with like this level of magic item, there will be a keypad. So you would need to be able to overwrite it in some way. Or you could just go in the front entrance if you can lockpick it. Yes, Blacklight.
As I'm having this conversation with Kevin, I want to ask,
Yes.
do you guys have any like job openings at the moment? I have a nephew who is, looking around. He's very like pretty big, pretty bulky. He could work like a security guard position or something. That's what he's been asking for anyway. So
He was starting to walk away, and then and kind of turns back to you, just like yes. And then you explain it. He's you know what? We don't at the moment. We're pretty covered. We got those 2 warforged that just sort of they manage, and most robbers are not going to mess with a bunch of bulky ass warforges. You know what I mean?
right, yeah.
So not at the moment, but if you check our website, we do have a link to like a job posting board, basically.
Okay.
If you're interested,
Okay.
if he's interested, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and let him know.
That's awesome. That's cool. Yeah, that's most people don't come in here asking for jobs.
Well, I mean, I
Bard
figured I
stuff.
might as well ask.
No, that's your nephew's lucky to have you. That's awesome. Yeah.
My nephew doesn't exist.
Just such a check. No, no, it's believable.
Yeah.
He's not like you think a bard, someone working at a bardic museum would be more in tune with like you're lying to me, but like he's just a guy. He doesn't know you're lying to
I
him.
buttered him up by asking him about Gruppits, which to be fair was
Yes.
also very honest.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Y'all have yeah, there's the employee
So-
entrance and you Arya, Shale. The windows do not open. They are those like stained glass windows that like you can kind of see through from the inside. You can see through them mostly to the outside, but it's like stained glass, but you cannot see through from the outside.
Okay.
So if you're in there, no one can see you taking stuff, but
Okay.
you would have to get in first.
Can I like maybe wander around and like see if I could spot like specifically more around the Gruppit area, whether it's on the exhibits themselves or just in the area. Like if I could see if I could try to find like I'm mostly just searching for potential traps that could trigger after hours. Whether it be physical traps on the cases itself,
Sure.
or
I will say that all of these are like glass cases, like glass museum. So there's that hurdle to get over. You don't know for sure, but you're pretty sure that most of these things would maybe like an alarm spell or some kind of spell of like vicious mockery or some kind of mind sliver on them. Not mind sliver, but like shatter or something. Some kind of spell that would deter intruders. You don't know what spell specific, but most museums in Onim specifically are equipped with. So you would imagine that's sort of the baseline. You don't know if there's extra stuff in there, but that's sort of the baseline. These probably have magic triggered on them if you rob them. So you would Actually, make me a perception check.
Perception?
Yeah.
It's better than my investigation.
Because I'll say you're kind of looking at the glass cases.
19.
With a 19, you know that bit in Indiana Jones, in the very first movie, where he does the
The
that.
swap out?
You
So-
have robbed places, and you see, with your 19, a little, like, outline around it, and it looks like a pressure plate, basically. You think that if you can switch that with something of equal weight, you might be able to get away with it.
Okay. That's good to know.
Mhm.
But the problem before that is getting the case off without either triggering any spells or...
Yes. Do any of you have detect magic?
I should
I
have
love
taken it.
barbarian.
I should have taken it. Fuck.
That's okay. That's all right.
The
No
only
worries.
spell I have is...
There is that sensor, so they would know that
Yeah, you
but-
would know if
Yeah.
you cast it.
they would know. But okay, that's fine.
But I can be
Um,
like, hey, I just want to check some things about it. Like, can I? And then just do it without permission and be like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. You know what I mean? But I don't
You want
have
to bump
it,
into one of the glass cases
so.
with Kevin right there?
No, never mind.
No, I mean you can.
Let's not get
No,
thrown out of
I
the
was gonna
Okay,
do
yeah.
something with. I was gonna do something with detect magic, but I don't have it.
No worries. Yeah. What would y'all like to do? Would
I
you like to
think
go prepare for the heist, or do you want to poke around the gift shop a bit?
We
Yeah,
know.
Shale would be down to go.
Paper trail. Paper trail.
Yeah. I kind of telepathically tell the group, it's like, somebody really should get us some of those replicas to maybe do some swaps for the smaller ones, handheld
Good
ones.
idea.
Can't imagine we're going to swap any
Yeah,
of the multi-person
All right.
trunk thing. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to find some kind of security station. And try to like look around for wherever like the door into the security room is.
The security room is kind of like between the it's a little like kind of black box room kind of place between the gift shop and the reception. They're kind of like next to each
Okay.
like there's the entrance and then like on this thing and then the exit like out basically.
Mm.
It's like a little kind of like round, not round because it's a giant box, kind of a order of things. Which is why you should go in the order if you don't want to. It's like IKEA, where you can get lost. Like, it's a smaller IKEA, but with weapons and puppets. So not like IKEA at all. Yes, Arya, go ahead. Oh, sorry. Shale.
Shale, I was gonna ask if Shale could maybe go up to Soraya. I had to move my mouse to see Brenna's character's name.
Who dis? New character, who dis?
And like go up to Soraya and ask her to come with her to the gift shop to go look, and then on the way, Shale was going to kind of explain what she's like seen around the place,
Cool,
like
cool,
kind of
cool.
converse.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, it seems like if we're able to find something that we could switch out the puppets with, there's like a pressure plate that we may be able to trick or somehow.
Which does a Gruppit weigh?
That's a good question. I don't know. Do you think Woogle would know?
Quite possibly. I'll as we're walking. It's like,
Woogle. I was like, his name is Kevin. I thought you meant Kevin.
no,
I
no,
was
no,
like,
no, no, no.
That's not him at all. Okay.
Well, it also depends
can
on which
Google it. You
Gruppit
can
we're
Google it,
talking about.
That's true. I mean, you figure like Trunk and Pino are gonna be pretty heavy.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
about the
those
weight
ones are
of
gonna
like
be
you know
important.
half plate armor. No, like full plate armor. It's gonna be about the weight of that. The others you're not sure,
Average
but you can Google them.
weight of Gruppit.
You're just like you literally have like I'm going Google. Yeah, the hand puppets that have
Well, I know there's some forums or something online I could find, with all the Gruppers. Or groupers. The
Groupers.
groupers. Whatever.
Yeah.
They're
Groupers, whatever they're called.
the groupers.
Rubers.
Because you know there's at least one like forum or something online where they have each grouper listed in order by weight and how many like
Wait.
100%, and they have it like, oh, this equals the weight of this
That's
much.
definitely one way to organize them. Yeah.
Listen, I'm just imagining like some like fantasy version of Reddit with like a grouper subreddit or something.
Are there any
That up.
Gruppit liberation forums in which to release
Honestly,
them due to their
probably.
sentience?
There are not. I'm afraid. That's Alright, the average weight of a Gruppit that's kind of like handheld, anywhere from like about 10 ounces to like a pound, maybe a pound and a half, depending on how complex it is. Like, Snout has like, she has more kind of facial features, like, and more clothing styles, if that makes sense. She like has outfits that she wears. So hers would be a bit more. Devourer would also be around like, I don't know, how many ounces are in a pound? I should know this.
16?
Math.
I was
16.
gonna
Thank
say
you.
16 as well.
It's like just shy of a pound, like 14, 15 ounces for Greenie or oh god, what are the other? I literally forgot what they're. I almost called them by their Muppet equivalents. I'm sorry.
They're not like 15
Grot and
pounds
Brunt,
a piece
yeah.
or anything, though. So
Grot and Brunt are a bit on the like the 1 pound. They're like they
Yeah.
have like leg. The rest of them are like kind of half, but like Grot and Brunt do have legs. They just not always used
Okay.
in shots. Yeah, because they're shaped like people.
Yeah.
The others are like shaped like whatever the fuck they are. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, so you would have to find something that like you also don't know if it has to be the exact weight or can fluctuate a bit. That part you don't know.
I
Making
don't
it
know
hard
if
to make
anybody would already like be aware of this, but I am a creation bard. So one of my subclass features is that I can literally just make something. Song of Creation, create one non-magical item of your choice. As long as it's under 50 gold pieces, I can make it.
And
The
how
Gruppets
long
would
is
not be
that?
under 50 gold.
No,
You
but something
could-
of
I mean-
equal weight.
You could make a puppet
I
that's
could make
shaped
a
that, but isn't
puppet.
magical. Yeah.
yeah.
Or I could just like make
Non-magical,
like a
but-
sack of something and
Yeah.
like something that's equivalent in weight and just do the.
That's not a bad idea. That's
Let's go.
smart. I forgot creation bards.
How often would you be able to do this? I should know this. My
That's a
first
good
character
question.
was a creation bard, but
I can do this
It's been a while.
once, unless I expend the second level spell slot, in which case I can do it up to a max of 3 times.
Well, I'll tell you what you find in the gift shop. Definitely find Greenie was Jen's original, like her first puppet ever, their first puppet.
Mhm.
You find Greenie, you find Devourer for sure. You find tiny versions of Trunk, like not nearly their size. You get like kid version, you know?
Yeah.
Jace as well, you find them. Brunt and Grot you don't find. Well, you do find them, but they're like much smaller, if that makes sense. They're like Grunt and Grot would be like that big. Oh, you can't see my bottom hand. Hold on, like this.
Yeah.
I'm talking with my body. About my like from hip to head, in terms of length, but they're actually about like half in the gift shop. But Snout as well. And then Pinot would also be kind of her smaller version.
Okay.
Looking for a feral boy.
Oh yes, Feral Boy is there as well. Thank you.
Okay.
Are these expensive? I mean, they're gift shop gifts, so
They're
gonna
like
be pretty expensive.
Yeah, no, they're pretty affordable.
I will.
The bigger
I'll
ones
go
are
ahead
more, obviously.
Yeah, no, I'll go ahead and look around. I'll see if I can buy Greenie, Snout, Devourer, Feral Boy, and Jace. Basically, all the
Sure.
ones that are mostly
All the ones that are available, sure. That
well,
would be all
not
of
the
them
ones that are
except-
available, but the ones that are like of similar size to their
Sure.
original counterparts.
Mhm.
And I'll just see if I can buy those and be like, oh, they're for my niece.
You have a whole extended family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Cool. There's just like there's a drow like non-binary person just like hanging out with like a little, just like, oh yeah, cool. All right, okay, shit, we got a Gruppit here. All right, cool. This is all gonna be like, oh fucking no, kind of like clearly is like not hungover, but like did not get a night before. They're like, fucking.
Are you?
I'm fine. I'm just
Take your
tired,
time.
man. Thanks.
I get it.
I think they just like point to the toe. They're little. They don't say it out loud. It's whatever that is. I can't see it
Alright,
from my
great.
angle. Whatever you're seeing, it's probably right. I just do this like auto, you know.
I believe you.
Thanks.
I swipe my
Good,
Here's
most
the
people
question,
don't.
Do you give the correct amount? Because he says it's
No,
whatever
no,
it is.
I've been here for like since this place opened.
No, I was meaning tequila. Does tequila give the
No.
correct amount?
Yeah.
You fucking better. You get arrested before you even do right.
I telepathically gonna want to communicate with Soraya, which is, how are your sleight of hand skills these days?
They're all right. I feel like they might be a tiny bit rusty, but just because we haven't had a job in a while.
Above board, I also want to trying to gauge if yours is better than mine. So if I should
I
help
have
you,
a +5, yeah.
I'm a +6.
Nice.
I have a
Ooh.
+3.
Those are still pretty good though.
Yeah.
They understood the assignment, folks.
You want to cause a small distraction. This person seems like someone who could have their key card lifted relatively easily.
All right,
Hey,
I can
can
do
I
a distraction.
who's gonna be doing the stealing? Because I could stealth. I have a +5 to stealth.
I'm at a +8. I think the bug man might be the grab.
Man's probably the
I got
best.
4 hands and they're all for grabbing.
That's the quote of the episode. Ringing you up, tequila.
They're
and
all
this,
for grabbing.
This drow is just like, okay, yeah,
tired
and
enough.
here's your change. Hell yeah, dude.
Is there like a
Enjoy your day.
Great.
dangly key card or
Thanks, you too.
something? You could.
Yeah, you see around their neck there's like a little lanyard.
Oh, gotcha.
Cameras.
There are
We may
cameras.
want to see if
They
there
are
any way that
behind a
we can't-
counter. But
Right.
if you get close enough, you could angle it. That the
Right.
camera can see it.
Okay.
Just saying.
But it's
Um,
also on their neck.
yeah, it'd be a check.
Well, but it's got that little button. You know how like you can disconnect
Yeah.
in case you need to just just hit the thing and then put it back on. It's got
Okay.
one of those.
I kind of
Right.
telepathically I want to communicate, arrange this. So I'm like, Shale, cover the camera angle. Soraya, help me out with the distraction bit, and I'm going to do the lift.
Mini heist.
Mini
Yay,
heist.
okay.
Yeah.
The heist begins.
Mini heist.
3
Shale's
hours
gonna
in.
do something.
Now I
Shale's
gotta think of
gonna.
a distraction.
Yeah.
There's
Shale's
like
gonna
one
go.
full size.
You can buy something.
One full size Pinot like puppet that you can like pick up
Oh yeah.
and lift, and like you're gonna buy it, but it's really
It's
expensive.
the size of a small child.
Yeah,
yes.
You kind of like pull it up so it's like in the way of the camera as you're like moving across.
Yeah.
I
Shale will
would
do.
remember
Shale will
that,
do
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. Shale, you're like, oh yeah, you're a barbarian. You're just like one arm. Let's just like, I got it.
Just-
I would. I can do it. And you're like, whatever, man. You got it.
Lifting it up for the price tag that's on the foot, just like lifting the whole thing
Then-
so it's eye level.
yeah.
So you look at the price tag and go, oh, that's a lot.
So who's
Yeah.
making? Sorry, I was distracted by your character voice. Jeff, who's making this sleight of hand check?
I think I would go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff would do sleight of hand. I'll do
Cool.
the distraction, I guess.
How are you
Just
going to
be like-
distract them?
So I'm going to grab. I'm a small being, but I'm going to grab the biggest thing that I can and try to start carrying it up to the counter,
Okay.
but also kind of creating a mess as I do so. Just like, yeah, and like knocking shit over. Yeah,
Okay. All right. Make me
I got it. I got
a
it.
performance check. I think.
Okay.
Like yeah, I'll say performance. That makes sense.
Is there anything I can do to help? Do I have anything?
I forgot I had gummy worms.
You can try and like help them carry it and provide advantage. Like, oh no.
Just let me help you. No, I
Like,
got it.
You're like yelling
This
at
is
her,
how-
but like, no, we already got what we're getting. We're not getting another.
I am.
Yeah, you can be like
Nope.
the friend, the mom
the mom
her and
friend.
be like, no.
This is
Okay.
I look at all the stuff I already bought. We don't need one more thing.
No, you go
Same.
back and you're carrying your plastic bag of like every. No, you have like.
I am a strong, independent halfling,
We
and
get
I
it.
will not.
All right,
Be-
make me a performance check with advantage, Soraya.
Alright,
Fantastic.
but you're using your own money.
And don't forget you have Bardic tequila to give out.
Oh yeah. Does anybody want a fucking Bardic?
I mean, maybe give it
It
to
would take
Soraya.
the Bardic.
Yep.
Should I give it to Soraya or should I give it to what's his face?
Go for Soraya.
Cody.
I
Soraya,
mean-
Well, the
Succeeding
I
on
will
getting
say
the
important
advantage is
part
probably
getting it.
yeah.
So maybe save it for You can like give Cody Bardic if you want to, while Soraya is like
That's
distracting.
9 plus.
I'll give
And
it
you
to
said
Cody.
this was performance. That's a
Cody, sorry.
10.
With a 10? That's with
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
Yeah.
dice decided to.
Yeah. This poor drow is like, ma'am, hold on, and like starts to kind of move out of the angle of where you're going with that 10. But Cody, if you move like right now, you can grab it.
I'm gonna go for it.
So go ahead.
No advantage, I
Um,
assume, because the setup didn't work out.
But you do have a D6 of Bardic if you'd like to. I think it is,
do.
right?
It is
Wait.
D6,
Like,
yeah.
cool.
Wait, is the thing I did still blocking the camera angle? to
Yeah,
where-
you are still blocking it, but like they're about to move where the cameras can see them.
Right, the angle's not gonna work.
So that's why he
anymore.
has to go
yeah.
now. Yeah, time sensitive.
Okay.
All right.
I would
there we
almost
go.
say initiative, but
Sleight of hand.
not quite it.
Uh,
Hand?
Sleight of hand. It's a secondary. Forget voice.
Greg?
Let's add
Gregory.
Bardic.
I'm old Greg.
Let's also add my psionic. Where's it at? My psi bolstered knack.
Ooh. Psionic shit. Yes. Mexican.
Well, I guess you would have to
yes.
tell me if I failed, but I'm just gonna add it.
I will have this person roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh, nice.
That's not very good. What was yours?
I'm at 17 so far, but I can add a d6 if I need to.
Keep it. You're fine.
Okay.
They got an 11.
Nice.
They like excuse me. It's just follow the sound of my voice. And you like as they're going by you kind of reach out and grab
Yeah.
it, and you now have their ID card.
I have several extra arms, so they can just, like
Yeah.
grab and undo all in one motion.
Are you just keeping it, or like what are you?
I'm stowing
What
it,
do you do?
yeah. So
Okay.
I like have a card for
They do it.
someone who works here. You know, the idea is like
Okay.
having their key card to like get into places.
Cool.
Ooh.
So you have their key card, and they kind of go help Soraya get it to the counter, and it's like, all right, you wanna buy this and stop wrecking the shop, please.
Sure.
Jeez.
How much
Man,
is
I
it?
don't get paid enough. There's a giant price tag right there. It says 50 gold. I know it's expensive, but it is, it's trunk, man. Kids love them.
I do not have enough gold for that, so I apologize for the inconvenience, but I'm gonna have to put this back. And I
I
like
told
kind
you.
of
That's
reach.
fine.
Start dragging it back.
That's fine. It's very not
Yeah.
fine, but
Yeah.
say
Hey, can Shale offer to?
no, it's
put it
fine. You
back?
can just yeah, you can be like, I'm gonna buy this, and also I'll put that back. Yeah, I totally. Yeah, you put it on, they like ring it up for you. Yeah, I'm gonna say that maybe this would be a good time to cut to after 6 p.m. with y'all approaching and doing the heist.
Right.
Yeah.
No, we'll do that
Um,
next time. Bye, guys.
We just end the session here. It's a two-parter. Spoilers. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Very,
Alright.
very
How
interesting.
are y'all bringing your? I'm guessing you're bringing all your weapons and shit, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
full gear.
Yeah.
Our Warforged immune to psychic damage.
Are
Make
these sentient?
me.
I don't think they are rules as written, but in the world, I don't know.
Make me a intelligence, just a flat intelligence check. History check, excuse me. I mean, if you don't have history, it's the same thing, but
It's a
in,
10.
in that world.
What else?
With a 10, they like kind of have flesh on them a little bit. They're like flesh and wood and metal.
Right.
So Maybe.
They have a mind, so.
Yeah.
They have a mind
Maybe.
that can be slivered.
Yes.
Hmm.
You like. I've seen them before. They sometimes work when there's not enough people to staff. I'm not confident,
sure.
maybe.
Yeah, I'd probably check. With the group.
You get a very solid.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'd probably want to check with the group and be like, any of you know if these Warforged are immune to psychic damage? Attacks against their mind itself.
Would any of you have history with Warforged from your backgrounds? They're somewhat common, but like think of it like Detroit Become Human, but like half that many, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like they sometimes help in terms like manual labor just to keep it from like what's it called? It's like how androids are just like they're not really fleshy beings, even though they have a little bit of flesh.
Mm-hmm.
They're usually used for like just stuff that normal people need help with.
Mm-hmm.
I guess like
how Pokemon help.
Would there have been any Warforges like kind of patrolling the streets, like because before
No, the streets are typically patrolled by police officers
Okay.
of just like whatever races.
Then no, I wouldn't have any history with Warforged.
You've not been arrested by one, you know that?
Well,
or convicted or anything. 33 arrests and no convictions. That's guys.
I haven't been arrested. I don't think I've been arrested because that was as a small child. I was like just on the streets and then went to the monastery.
And now you're a criminal. Hell yeah.
I couldn't excuse saying like maybe I'd have some as like criminal background, right?
What?
You kind of you know what they look like, but you don't really encounter them much.
Yeah.
60.
I probably don't want to find a random one on the street to try something on to just to check.
Because some people think they are sentient, some people think they aren't. You don't want to chance it if they are. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you don't want to risk the human.
You're saying I'm not. You're saying I'm not willing to murder someone to find out.
I'm not saying murder.
Well within
I'm
the character.
You know.
I'm gonna go see if I can find a random Warforged person around.
I have a collection of bugs hanging out on my window. Yeah,
my brothers.
Enjoying the show. My brothers. Insects. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Anything in particular y'all want to do before go time? Yes. Go ahead.
Oh, muted.
You are muted, Tequila.
Can't hear
you.
You
are muted.
Shit.
There you are.
There you go.
Happens to the best of us.
Fuck. I want to communicate this to everyone before I commit to the plan. But because we have that Drow employee's ID card, I want to use my masquerade tattoo to cast disguise self as that employee, and basically be like, oh yeah, I'm coming in. Like, oh, I forgot some stuff. Let me just. And then as I'm coming in through the employee, I want to leave it unlocked.
Nice.
Everyone's got plans. Wow.
Arya. Shale.
Oh, I thought.
Okay. No. You were up first.
You were technically first.
Sorry, my brain froze for a second. Tequila, we were able to we all told each other where the dead zones for the cameras were, right?
Yeah, y'all would have kind of regrouped. It's been a couple hours. You're kind of you're doing the Ocean's 11 around the map. You know,
the cameras have. You know the cameras have magic sensors, so if we were going to do that, we'd have to be.
Well, Cody wasn't able to figure this out, but it's they're cameras, they're sensors that are made to detect casted magic in its radius.
Yeah.
Casting. We don't know if it'll a thermal sensor where if something magic goes through it, it'll be able to pick it up. It has
if
to be
you're already magic,
yeah.
Okay.
And if nothing else, I can lie and say, oh, I have my phone or something, some other magic trinket.
Okay.
I think I have a disguise kit if we don't want to risk the magic.
You could disguise Kit as the halfling that works there.
Oh, it's
And
Kevin.
It's
Oh,
also
it's
true.
Kevin, yeah,
Look a
you
bit
could.
like them, yeah.
That's so true.
So that just leaves. I also have invisibility if we need that,
Mhm.
and I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Shale is pretty confident in being able to be stealthy and avoiding camera angles, so she doesn't feel the need to be disguised herself. Also because she's a big fucking bitch.
I love her. Excellent. All right.
We're like team
So-
murder over here.
Team murder. Let's
We-
go. On my
so
screen,
we-
it has the two
Yeah.
together, and I'm like, it's murder on my screen like that. Nice. All right, cool. The four of you get your stuff together.
We have a plan of going in, but do we have a plan of like getting out with the Gruppits?
Running away.
I was actually going to ask that. Does any of us
Solid
have
question.
a bag of holding?
I would say you guys have like a group bag of holding. I'll allow it.
Thank
Oh,
fucking
okay.
God.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be like,
This
why would you?
So much easier.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not gonna be a dick about that. No. Well, yeah, bag of holdings are as common as like water bottles and backpacks, so it's fine.
Yeah, so we
Oh,
can
interesting.
probably fit most of the Gruppets in there.
Yeah. So
It's
They
just a
don't
matter of
need
the
to
pressure.
breathe.
Mm-hmm.
So
the only
You think those are gonna
Go
be the
ahead.
biggest hurdle, aside from the cameras? I was just adding.
yeah, we just need to figure out how to get them out and what to.
I got a crowbar
You
in
did
my
have
dun-
that over.
in my Dungeoneer
I
stack.
Nice.
I have an idea, but I'm gonna let everyone else go beforehand.
What was I gonna say? My performance of creation only, like I said, I can do it up to like 3 times if I use second level spell slots. But otherwise, I can only use it once.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh, and
Okay.
the item disappears if I make another one, so that's out the
Oh,
gate
okay.
anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. Does that reset after a long rest?
Yes. Let me double
Okay.
check. Performance of creation.
Like, does the object disappear?
Once you
when
create an
you
item with this
sleep?
feature, you can't do so again until you finish a long rest. If you use this action, already have an item from this feature, the first one immediately vanishes, and it lasts as long as my proficiency bonus for 2 hours.
Okay. So you have 2 hours after you put it there to like
Yeah.
get the fuck out. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Hours for me. All right. Cool. How are y'all getting in?
I
Is my
think
question.
I'll cast disguise self to make myself look like
Okay.
the if we get caught, what was our story going to be about 2 employees coming back after hours?
Well, you said something about you forgot something.
I can
Seems
just
pretty
say, oh, I
reasonable.
left.
Yeah. What about you, Kevin?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Fake Kevin.
I'm trying to think if it would be a thing where I would be helping the drow, or if I would just secretly be coming to admire the Gruppets on my own time because I'm that big of a fan.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
And I genuinely think
Yes.
it might be the second option.
Honestly, that was me. We used to have a copy of, or like a photo, the first folio, like Shakespeare's like book of his plays, and I would just be like, "Hey guys, can I just like, I'm not studying. I just want to go look at it," because they'd have like a time when you could go look at it.
Mhm.
Basically that. I'm not saying I'm Kevin, but like, I
I'm
could
Kevin.
be if someone hired me.
But yeah,
okay,
I
cool.
think that's gonna
So
be my
f-
thing.
So what I'm hearing is employee entrance. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The 2 of us are going to
Cool.
go through the employee entrance, and I want to leave it like unlocked for the other 2 to come in.
Okay.
I'm
sounds good to me.
also as we approach, I'm going to
Mm.
do I have to think about this for a second.
What can you do?
So I'm going to have it so that Tequila and Soraya can telepathically communicate with me using the psionic whispers or psychic whispers.
Ooh.
Nice. That's
so-
smart.
Burn a psi point as we
Psi.
get close.
Cool.
And you
Nice.
you too can psionically speak with me for the next 5 hours.
Nice.
So
All of us?
didn't
It's awesome.
no, just I
That's
can only do 2 people. So it's Tequila and Soraya are going in. So you can
Sure.
communicate. You can only communicate to me, but I can relay if needed. But
Cool.
yeah, gives you that telepathy option even when you're not within like the 120 feet of my normal
Jeff,
thing.
I just realized you're doing Greg, but without the ooze part.
It's kind of Greg, yeah.
You're just doing Greg again.
Actually, by the time I
Greg.
decided 3-crane instead of Plasmoid, I then decided on Soul Knife, and I almost went back to Plasmoid because then it would just be Greg.
Yeah, it's like Greg in 2 parts.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The plasmoid part, the telepathic part.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
All right.
I guess Greg was a murderer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just loves killing.
It's you go when it's starting to like sundown, so starting to get dark out. Street lights.
Mhm.
Kind of slip through the streets. People are starting to get out of kind of later. So there are people like kind of going to bars, going to taverns, that kind of stuff. It's a bit busier than when you were out before, but not like people are gonna clock you or anything. You head to the employee entrance. You swipe a little card. It opens. Kind of slides open. No, opens like a normal door. I don't know why I said slides. No, fuck it, it slides because it's cool like that, so that it doesn't like close all the way. But you,
They are so
yeah,
extra
y'all come
with
in,
these.
and you were in. I'm in.
Yeah.
The 4 of you in.
I would like to stealth in, not because like, oh, I'm doing something bad, but in like,
Yes.
if someone were
Everyone
to catch
make
me, yeah,
everyone make me a group stealth check, please.
if someone were to
With
catch me, I can be
I'll say
like,
with advantage because you case the joint, and you know where the dead
Hell.
spots are.
hell,
What
yes.
other
Well, that's
die
a
do I
5,
want to use? Okay.
and that's a nat 1. Perfect.
Oh
Um,
no! No, it's fine. You kind of want to
Oh,
get caught.
Come on, come on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're
I mean, it makes sense.
okay. For anyone to get caught, it's fine if it's okay.
That's
Right.
a
Oh,
24.
Holy shit! Excellent. All right, we got a 5.
moment.
Wait, 5 from Tequila.
12 in total.
Okay, 12 is not bad.
Could be worse.
24.
Fucking
That's right.
20.
Nat 20?
For a total of 25.
Holy shit! Yes.
Oh, nice.
We're good at our
Did I
jobs.
Jody.
mention that I'm proficient
What'd you
in
get, buddy?
stealth as a barbarian?
So that
That's awesome. I love that.
21 on my end.
Oh, y'all are fucking. You studied the dead zones. You're like you've done this.
This is our job. We're
Tequila. You are a little bit like you start to go out of a dead zone and like Soraya kind of. But you do manage to kind of get in, and you are hanging out in one of the dead zones for a couple of seconds, and I think I'm gonna have y'all roll initiative. There's no combat yet, but just in terms of
Yet.
order of like how you guys are getting and what you're getting. And
Okay.
Goop.
Okay.
14 on my end.
nat 20.
Right.
Nice. What's the total?
23.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
Fuck.
Man, I haven't rolled a nat 20
Okay.
in ages.
16.
20 and
Is that the
above.
death dice?
20 above. What'd you get, Soraya?
23.
23 for Soraya. How much for Tequila?
21?
21? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Like the like the I was thinking the meme of the kid. What's
And
10 plus 9? 21? Okay, 23. Okay, I did it.
God, I
Oh
hate
god,
this.
my pencil broke. Okay, 15 to 20. Sorry, 15 to 19.
Oh,
Shale, what'd you get?
Oh,
16.
This is guy's slow.
16.
16.
Howard, it's
10 to 14.
14.
Excellent. All right. Y'all did pretty good. Okay. Soraya, you are first to act. What would you like to do?
Man.
You all kind of have access to the bag of holding to grab one, by the way.
Grab one what?
Okay.
One of the the
The Gruppits.
fake ones. Yeah,
The-
one of the
yeah.
fake ones. The gift shop ones.
What's the I guess like out of
You
the
have-
ones that we
Yeah.
bought, which one is closest?
From the employee entrance, kind of the back in, I would say because it's the back, the closest is Greeny.
Okay.
So are you going for Greeny first?
Yeah.
telepathically,
yeah.
my question would be like, do you all see any people?
Guards.
Can I make a perception check?
Well, remember it is Soraya's turn.
Oh, right. We're in
We're doing
initiative.
initiative.
Yeah.
No worries.
I am
Just a reminder.
perpetually rolling my dice.
Save that till your turn. Soraya, I will let you make a free object. It's Greeny if you'd like to. I'm also going to ask you a question. Oh, you were underwater.
Yeah, underwater.
Somehow the comedic timing of fuck is like really funny to me for some reason. Like muted fuck, you know.
Am I good now?
You are good now.
Cool.
I'm going to ask you a question. On your
Okay.
turn, when you make this swap, I will have you, like, as the object interaction, make a sleight of hand check. Would you like to take your action to start to attune with Greeny? Or are you throwing him in the bag?
Wait a minute. Were
Well,
they
like-
able to get?
If I, because I also since
Because it is a
we're
magic
used-
item.
Yeah, but since we're like used to doing this and kind of just like casing it and whatnot, if I do like a look around, like a perception check or something to see if the warforges are anywhere nearby, would that constitute as my action?
No, I'll let you have that for free. I feel like you guys are kind of generally doing it. Make me a perception check real quick. Oh, what was it?
Quick question.
Or, DM it to me. Oh, you're underwater. again.
Underwater.
I don't know
Stop.
what my problem is.
IDK.
Yeah, I got a 4. I don't see anything. I'm too focused on Greeny.
You hear
and-
the hum of the AC going.
Yeah.
You do not
Okay.
hear any clomping of Warforged feet yet.
Okay.
Yet.
Yes.
Well, you know they're there.
Yeah. I'll try to attune to Greeny, see if I can. I'm assuming Greeny's like the leader. See if Greeny can give us any information on how to
Sure.
how to
Alright.
help out how to help out their buddies.
Alright, cool. Since that is a minute attunement, that's going to be after 10 rounds.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and now, before you attune, I need you to make a sleight of hand. This is your
Okay.
object interaction to, like, swap it.
I'm gonna switch up the die.
You, like, touch it and you're like, oh, there's magic here.
All right, that's a 16.
Alright. 16, you swap the Greeny. Seems legit. So,
Cool.
I'm gonna say that sounds like your turn. You start attuning to Greeny. Tequila.
Can I move
yeah.
to make sure I'm back in the dead spot?
Yeah, absolutely. You got enough
Cool.
space too.
For
Tequila.
the start of my turn, I would also like to make a perception check.
Go for it.
That's not a 4. That's going to be, what is this? 13.
13.
I should have put expertise in that.
Honestly, same.
You do not hear any so far.
So far.
Yep.
Okay. I kind of want to leave the stuffing of the Gruppits like to the rest of the team. I
Okay.
just want to be lookout, and then if I see something going on, I'll like throw myself out as a distraction. Because like I have a
Sounds good to
reason for
me.
being there. Yeah.
Yeah, that works for me. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So that's your turn?
I don't think I have any spells that I would like to cast yet because I'll get caught. So yeah, I think we're fine. for
You are in
now.
a dead spot though.
I am in a
currently.
dead spot. Yeah.
You guys are kind of like hiding and like moving between.
But that's for
as
the
the cameras
camera.
move.
That's not the magic sensor. The magic sensor is like, you know what I mean?
The magic sensor is kind of the same like angle.
It's
if
not
that
the
makes
same
sense.
range.
Is it?
Yes.
So if I cast it from a
It's-
dead zone, it's not going to detect that I've casted.
If you cast real quick, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
If you do a
Okay.
funky funky
If I
little
do a funky
chat.
little.
Do a little dance.
A little
Yeah.
ditty.
Yeah.
Make
Well,
a little.
A little ditty. Yeah. Okay.
Get down
Have
tonight.
fun together.
Cool.
I will. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. Go
One
ahead.
real quick. I would like to propose one thing, and you can tell me how shenanigan-y it is. Can I cast silent image just on like the camera, so it's just there's nothing there? You know what I mean? Like an image of. No, because it's.
Oh,
moving.
like nobody there.
Yeah, like a
Like
image
a little thing.
of.
Yeah. I'll let you do that.
the
Sure.
place.
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay. Let me read silent image just to make
How
sure.
long
that
does
makes
that
sense.
last? Is my
That's a
question.
great question. It might also be concentration. So.
And would the camera be able to tell that it's an illusion, though?
Good question. You don't know.
Oh, no larger than a 15-foot cube. But can I do like a small image?
If it's like
plastered,
just in
on
front of the camera,
lens?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's like not even like a foot. That's like 6 inches or something. Yeah.
Appears as a
You
spot within
basically you
range.
hold you do of holding up a picture of everything's clear, like taping a picture to it, but you do magic. Works for me. That's fine.
Lasts for the duration, which is 10 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Purely
That sounds
visual.
like enough time to yeah.
You can cause the action. You can cause the image to move. Okay, then yes, I would like to do that.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Shale, it is your turn. Also, if you have not yet put your passive perception into chat, put that please.
Oh, passive perception. I didn't know
Yes, I still need Arya's and his please. I got 2 of
In
those.
main general or in the
In general, yeah.
PC channel?
In general, please.
Passive perception.
It's whatever your perception is plus 10. Okay.
that. Taking expertise.
If you don't want to do anything in your
No.
turn, you can pass. Because this is just like people grabbing stuff. Up to you.
Pass.
Can I
Let Cody shine. No.
Can I maybe, I don't know how this would work or if this would work. Would I be able to maybe make my way to the security booth and try to because I want to see if
Yes.
I'm able to perhaps get in there and try to make it to where I can make the cameras avoid everyone to where they have an easier time getting through the place.
Okay. I see where your head's at. I will say, unfortunately, on this turn, it's a bit of a walk. So it will require at least your full movement to get to the door, and then a dash to get to where the computers are.
Okay.
So you would not be able to do any hacking or anything until your next turn.
Is there any windows on the security booth that I'd be able to peer through quickly?
There's one to the gift shop. Most of this is just like security cameras when you open the door. Would you like to
Is
use
there
a dash
anyone?
action?
Oh, the door's unlocked.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anyone in here?
Not at the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak in very fucking quietly. And then try to just case the room real quick. One, make sure there's no cameras in
Okay.
the room itself. And then
You
case
do not
the
see
room
any
around.
cameras in the room itself.
Okay. And then case the room around to try to check to see if there's anyone in there. And then am I able to do all this
Sure.
with dashing?
You would have to use an action to like fully get into the room. You're at the door right now, if that makes sense.
Okay.
It's like it's a fair bit away. But I will
Okay.
let you do that on your next turn. Because you would be in the
Okay,
room.
then yeah, I'll dash to get in the room.
Cool.
And then
Any
just
bonus
make sure
actions
no
or
one else
anything?
is in there.
Yeah, no problem.
Bonus actions. I don't.
I mean,
think
you rage, but
Nah.
you got it. That's your thing. I would like to. You rage, start breaking the. Honestly, good for her.
No, I got nothing.
No problem.
Cool.
Cody, what are you doing, dude?
Well, there's just nobody to kill. So I just I'm gonna move.
Except these Gruppits.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna move and dash to keep up with Shale. With a cunning
Okay.
action.
Oh.
I would have thought you go for Feral Boy, but alright.
Well, I mean, eventually, but we gotta
Eventually,
make
okay.
sure we're not gonna get
Gotcha.
jumped by a bunch of security guards first. But yeah, same thought. I want to get into the security room to see
Yeah.
what the situation is in there.
You do see you see all of them kind of laid out, like big old, you know, like those screens in like fucking 80s movies where it's
Yeah.
guys. It's all those, but no one is sitting there currently.
Mm.
With your passive perception,
Right.
hold on.
It's 10.
Who would see this? Let me see. Yeah,
I would
okay.
see anybody just standing around, but you know, or like
You see like the edge of Tequila's boot, but like it's not. You know it's there, so you clock it. But
Right.
like it's not noticeable enough. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's like on the very edge of the major image, not major image, but the silent image.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Anything else? Any bonus action or anything you want to do?
I already used my bonus action for dash. I still got my
Oh.
action.
Oh yes, I forgot your rogue. Go for it.
Rogue stuff.
Yeah. Ooh,
uh,
rogues in this house.
But yeah, just kind of quick glance across the security cameras to see if I can spot where, you know, we were promised Warforged. Like any
Go
other
for
kind
it.
of guard thing
Make,
going on.
Make a perception check.
Ooh, right.
Go for it. Go for it.
Oh, 4.
You look and you're not seeing them yet.
Right.
You know they're there, but you can't see them.
Right. I just kind of want to like see what my options are as far as controls or anything. Anything I could maybe affect in the security room. Pile of hard drives that seem to be recording or something. I don't know. I never worked security.
Yeah, it's like kind of modern security where it's all like digital. There's not like anything other than the computer itself, but like they're gonna notice if the computer's
right.
So like you would have to use your action, make a hacking check if that makes sense.
Right.
Or you've used your action to like look at the things and
or even if there are like camera controls, like how you can aim it, you know, if I can just like point them all up. That's kind of the idea.
I'd let you use an option and interaction to do that, sure.
Sure.
Fine by me, yeah.
Go for it.
Go for it.
So I can-
Hey, that's my line now. You can't say
yeah. Can I do like a investigation
you're
or
not the DM right now.
right? Can I do like investigation or something to try to use my action to like search for the controls and like get them so that the cameras we aren't worried about the cameras catching us now?
Yeah.
As someone who has worked in security before, I know exactly what this room looks like.
Yes.
Right. That's a 12.
The music I have playing in my headphones is perfect.
Okay, with a 12, you see tiny little joysticks, and they're
Right.
each labeled like with like Exhibit A, Exhibit B, and you're like, oh, I do this, and oh, that's the camera. You figured it out pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm start like pulling back on all the sticks, aiming them up at the ceiling.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I think you're able to get through like in a 6-second thing. Like you get through like 2 of the. Okay, so there's 4 in each.
I got 4
including
arms.
reception. You do have 4 arms. That's true.
Grab
I
4
will
different
let you
joysticks
do
up.
2 exhibits of the 4 plus the reception area.
Gotcha.
So that's there's 20 total. You get like 8.
Gotcha.
But you can use your action to get the rest.
Nice.
Cool. Soraya, what would you like to do? You are currently attuning to Greenie, but you can also do some more checks and start swapping them if you like.
I'm also gonna check again for the Warforges every single time. I'm just gonna be like, all right, I'm on edge. I was on the streets. I understand. I gotta be on constant lookout.
Yes. Let me
So
count.
I'll do another check. I'm assuming it's perception again. Come on, don't let me down. 12. Better than what I had first time.
I'm so sorry my brain deleted that. What are you trying to do?
Well, I was just trying to see like if there's any sign of like the Warforges or whatnot coming, or And I'm assuming I can see the cameras moving.
You do see the cameras moving. I'm gonna DM you something really quick.
Okay.
I'm not saying that they're there. I'm just.
It's
Scary.
exactly what everyone wants to hear. I'm gonna personally send you something. Good lord.
Jeff, can you check
I
your
have
DMs?
DM'd you. Oh my god,
yeah,
everyone's DMing.
I caught pieces.
Sorry, you gotta get in on. You gotta DM someone now. We're all
Okay.
pairing off. DM me on her.
Okay.
Cody's gonna bring her war. Honestly, if this goes south, yeah. Aww.
Let's see. So my telepathic ability, that's only to
Just
Cody?
to Cody, yeah.
Okay.
He's your Greg conduit.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
that
Yeah.
makes sense.
It's one of those, I'm in the security room.
Literally playing Greg again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You both would hear the like, I'm in the security room, I'm turning the cameras upward so they won't see you. Sorry, I went into Greg
Yeah.
voice.
Honestly, valid.
Yeah.
Okay. How far? Okay, so I'm gonna send telepathically to Cody. There's a Warforged in the next exhibit over.
Oof.
And I'm gonna grab. How far are we from the employee entrance to the Gruppit exhibit?
You're like 10 feet away.
Okay.
And you have 25 feet of move, remember?
Yeah.
Halfling.
Plus 10 for being a monk.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I got
Plus
35.
10 or plus 5?
Yeah. Unarmored defense while wearing no armor and not wielding a shield. My AC. Nope, that's AC. Where's the other one? So I know I wrote this down.
I was gonna say, you get
That's
that
the wrong one.
later.
No,
You do not get
unarmored
third level
movement.
for-
Unarmored
Oh.
movement. My speed increases by 10 feet while I am not wearing armor or wielding a shield. This bonus increases when I reach certain monk
Oh, yeah.
levels as shown in
Second
the monk
level? Okay, excellent. That's awesome.
I was gonna
So
say
you
I
actually
worked
have
on this
35
for
feet of movement.
hours today.
That's awesome.
I
Hell yeah.
read this shit
Okay,
today.
cool.
Um,
So you are within range, yeah. So you don't
okay.
need to dash.
I look at Tequila and I just go, Warforge. Fail.
Do you want me to distract them?
I'm trying to think if we.
So right now we only got 1,000. I'm not there. I'll shut up. Sorry.
No.
I mean, we're-
That's.
That's a good point, though.
I grabbed the one, so that's like in the forefront of my mind. It's like, all right, we got 1,000. What next?
I can try something. They're Warforged. I can communicate with them, right?
Do you think you could distract them?
I can try.
That's not very convincing, Tequila.
I can try affirmatively.
Okay.
I can try.
Parentheses,
Me
affirmatively.
every day. That's so me. Okay. Honestly, tequila's just me at this point. Like, I related really hard. Alright,
I'm going to move towards the employee entrance,
okay.
and then I guess I'll ready an action to pop into the behind the door if the Warforged does not get stopped by Tequila.
Okay.
It'd be like, okay, so if the
So you're
Warforged is
like
coming,
ready to.
I'm ready to hide.
Ready to. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm ready to hide, so that
call.
way, yeah.
Okay. All right, tequila. It is your turn. You have
Okay,
just enough movement to get to the door to the other exhibit.
Okay.
Why did I say it like that? Exhibit.
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 Can I would like to bonus action Bardic Inspiration. Psoriasis over here.
Right. Come on.
Excuse
Come on.
me.
Hey, if
Okay,
you're gonna
just
make
because
fun
you're a
of my
bard.
name.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to take a D4?
I'll take a D4, thank you.
Vicious mockery. No. Bardic Inspiration.
D6.
Just to have it. Yes.
Nice.
And by the way, let me know whenever you make an ability check, saving throw, or attack roll next time, because something happens, because I'm a creation bard.
Bet.
And then I will. Yeah, I'll step out into the hallway, or like into the next exhibit,
Yes.
I'll do it in a way that's kind of like casual, like yeah, I'm supposed to be here. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I'll clock the
And you do
Warforged.
look like, yeah.
I'll clock
As
the
soon as you
Warforged.
step through the
Go
entrance, you see the war kind of like patrolling like the fucking Seal Watch in Baldur's Gate, just going just stomping, like not quiet at all. You know, you need to know that they're watching and looking. You know.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll clock it and I'll be like, ah,
Yes.
shit. Hey, sorry. I left. I left. I think I
Stops.
dropped something. I think I dropped something. Something important. So I came back and I was trying to. God, don't look. Why are you looking at me like that?
like
My
starts to approach.
Why are you
Walks
looking
a
at me
little
like
bit
that?
fast.
Look, I just
It
dropped
looks about
something
as-
in one of the exhibits and I need it back. Sorry.
It kind of tilts its head at you, a little bit confused.
Maybe show him your ID.
Yeah, I'll show
It's
my
just
ID.
looking at you.
Look. All right, and I'll head off to the disguise room exhibit. Well, as far as I can go at a walking pace.
One moment, employee. What did you lose?
My car
Time to pull
keys.
something out your ass.
Would you like me to assist you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, the Warforged is gonna follow you.
Great. And I'll head off.
Make me a perception check.
Perception, absolutely.
Yeah,
That's cocked. Fuck. Hang on.
that's fine.
Oh, nat 20.
Fuck yeah.
With a nat 20.
The other
And
one
only
was
with a
nat
nat
20
20.
too. It was
Nice.
like between the
That's
8 and
awesome.
20.
Hell yeah. You, as the Warforged is following you, you hear a little kind of affirmative chime as it taps something kind of on its side. Sounds like some kind of summoning.
Summoning?
Summoning like hey, come to my location, like a ping.
Okay.
And on the cameras, I'm gonna go out of an and say on the cameras, even though you're currently Cody, you see the other Warforged was walking away from you guys to kind of pass, but is now heading towards you guys from the gift shop.
Heading towards which group?
Towards your exhibit.
Oh, towards the exhibit. The
it's
exhibit we want to
pretty
go to, or
close.
the exhibit that.
The one you guys are in currently. The Gruppit exhibit. Because,
Gotcha.
the gift shop's right next to it.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
So you do see that. And I'm gonna say after about that minute of talk, hey Brenna. It's not technically your turn, but again, I'm gonna disregard initiative for a moment. I need to pull something up really quick.
How
Is it all about
long
to go
is
downhill?
the telepathy
Possibly,
range?
depends how well she rolls. It depends how well you roll, man.
1 mile.
1 mile? Okay, perfect.
I would like you to make me, Soraya, a charisma saving throw. As you attune to Greenie fully.
Underwater, I
think.
Oh, and I have a question for you as well, after you roll.
Underwater,
Yeah,
Brenna.
What's your max HP?
No. No.
Would you say your arm is weakest at the elbow?
At the elbow of the shoulder. Yeah, I'm not killing you. You gotta work real hard to die in my games.
Brenna, your audio's
Sorry.
audio's gone again.
I love that you looked at the camera directly.
You can also
and just
DM
looked
it, Brenna. You
directly
can
at
put it
me.
in Gen chat if you want.
My phone.
Let's try that one more time.
Oh, there you are. You're back.
I got a 4, but I can't add Bardic to that, can I?
You can have Bardic to that. Go
I
for
can
it.
add Bardic, and that is
I'll
that.
allow it.
the-
Yeah, it's a D6.
Is
D6?
this a saving throw?
I'll allow it in this case.
Yes, this is
It's
a saving
charisma
throw.
based, and Bardic is charisma. I'm allowing it.
Yeah, but yes. Tequila, it is a saving throw. A charisma saving throw.
You get temporary hit points equal to whatever you rolled.
All right.
Well, that's
With-
a total of 5. So
Okay.
You hear like
I gotta-
soft.
So
Okay, whatever.
okay, with
Okay.
with the 5, you feel. How do I describe this? It's
So you
like
only got one
someone's.
temp hit point.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You put this frog lizard dragonborn thing on your arm. Are you doing? Are you holding? What the fuck are? As you say, what the fuck are? You feel this thing like kind of. It doesn't like his eyes don't light up because it's an object, but you feel it like wake up. You feel like a tingle of magic as you're holding this, and
It's as big as I am.
it's like a little bit bigger than you because Heston Jin had freak ass. You say, "What the fuck are you?" And
No, I
Greenie,
said, yeah.
you hear in your head from Greenie, "Ah!" And you as you hear that, it physically starts moving your hand. You are unable to take actions for the next little bit until you're able to like convince it to calm down. And it is yelling, by the way.
Oh, good.
And everyone can hear it telepathically.
That's exactly. Yeah, that's what I figured.
I'm so glad you failed. Literally Kermit doing the we made the meme happen, ladies and gents.
You're really good at that like arm thing.
I just have freakish rubber hands, man. I'm a dancer. Was a dancer. Yeah, would you like to try and
Yes.
I would like
I would-
you please make me a persuasion check. How are you gonna calm this thing down? 'Cause it is me. And also you can't do anything. It's like physically like it's restraining you. Not restraining. It's involving your body enough that you can't move from your spot. You're grappled, basically.
I just kind of go like, hold on, wait, can we talk about this? Because like I'm being thrown because I'm a small being. As this thing's moving, I'm just like all
And
over.
I'm gonna have them make an insight check on you.
And this was persuasion.
Yes. I'm so not so.
Well.
Okay.
My dice.
Pizza. You say like, what did you say again? Sorry.
It's like, can we please just talk about this? Hold on a minute.
Well, you kind of. I was I was asleep, and now I'm awake, and I don't know where I am. Who are you? You're not Heston.
No, I'm Soraya. You just kind of look a little.
Again? No, you're
Huh?
shorter. You're way shorter. You're not a half elf. I'm sorry about that. I'm Greenie. Where are we?
We're currently in a museum.
Oh, okay.
You and your friends were pretty much the exhibit.
Oh. Oh no. Why are
No.
you? Are you getting me out?
Yeah.
Oh. As you have this chunk. I'd like everybody to re-roll initiative.
God.
Except I'm gonna say Tequila. You can roll initiative if you like, but you are in a different you're what way. But everybody re-roll initiative, please, and I'm gonna roll for the Warforged.
That didn't even hit anything. Hold on.
I'm on a 7.
Well, Cody, you're a little lucky. You may get to kill something.
Cool.
That's a 9.
Okay.
Am I
Nine
about to
for-
get caught by this thing?
I mean, they did start yelling, so
I mean,
Okay,
I
left
did
one.
have an action
Dakota, say
ready
what they got?
to hide. I don't know if that kind of got thrown out
I'll
the
say
window.
you can do that as your reaction.
Okay.
What did you get, Shale?
13.
13. Excellent. Okay. What did you get on initiative, Cody?
7.
7. Excellent. Okay. Cool. Shale
Shale. Shale.
is a rock.
Shell.
It's not a boulder. It's a
A
rock.
rock.
I'm hilarious.
We have this thing at the Chick-fil-A where I work where every time, because we have an item called the Kale Crunch, but we only have like 2 at a time. So every time we run out, we have to ask the prep lady for more. And we're like, can we get a Kale Crunch? And she just goes, Kale. And everyone starts going, Kale, Kale. It's great.
I have a character named Kale, but spelled C-A-E. Talks like this. Okay, alright. Shale. You know there's a Warforged coming.
I know there's a Warforged coming.
Yep. Your friends have alerted you. You are in the security booth. And also it's been
Do I
pointed
see
out
where
to
it
you.
is?
It's
on the camera?
coming. It's like a movement away from being in your exhibit. Like, it will get in there with half its movement.
Well, me and Cody are in the security room.
Yes, you can see it on the cameras.
Okay, so if it comes into the exhibit, it won't see us because we're in the security room. But
The door is open, though.
where exactly are they right now? They're almost in the exhibit.
15 feet away from the door to the exhibit from the gift shop. They're like connected, basically.
Okay.
It's not like a door, it's like a entrance way, if that makes sense. Open doorway.
And okay, Brenna's outside. Fuck. Soraya.
Soraya's like about to hide on her turn.
Okay, Soraya's gonna hide. Cody's with me. Hmm. Damn it, I was really hoping we wouldn't have to get physical.
It has not attacked you yet.
No.
You could book it.
Well, I mean, I'm
have
not
a
worried
Gruppit.
about us getting seen.
Oh, okay.
Me and Cody.
Right.
I just don't want
So what are you doing?
any of them to get seen.
Right.
My intelligence is low. I might not be able to get this. Can I look to see if there's any controls on the security desk that may be able to change the Warforged's like pathing or change what they're assigned to do or turn them off maybe?
Make me a flat intelligence check. You were trying to navigate old ass software.
Oh, 17.
Nice. You do not see anything to like control the Warforged other than like basic pathing of like this is the route they take, this is where they're going, this is what they do if encountering this or this spell. You see kind of basic like how to like how does the Warforged work. You do, however, see a little like chat box. And it looks like looking through the history of it that employees here have like communicated specific things being like, oh, like what Tequila was doing was like, oh, I'm coming in late today. I'm like setting up for the new exhibit, or like let these people in, they're here for the exhibit. Or
Oh no,
I'm
now it's the
staying
worst
late
time
today
to cut
for
out.
it's like it's like messaging for the war giving clearance, basically.
Okay.
However, you do see that it's grayed out, and you see a little thing pop up when you this. You see a thing that says enter password.
Can I look around on the tape on the security desk or security in the security room for like maybe a password?
Sticky note behind the monitor.
I'll let you look with a bonus action, but it will be at disadvantage. It's pretty dark in here. But you can certainly try.
Is there windows that look out of this room, or is this room like completely
Just one to the
enclosed?
gift shop. Most of this place is pretty enclosed. Because, like, if people see the security guards, they're gonna be like, I'm gonna go kill the security guard so I can just go, you know?
Right?
Yeah, the Warforged are the security guards,
that's an
basically.
action, damn it.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, I'll try. I'll
Give it a try.
try.
You can always try again on your next turn.
What do I roll?
Perception
Investigation?
disadvantage.
Perception disadvantage.
Oh wait, sorry. Yeah, perception. You're looking for it, or investigation, but with disadvantage.
That's still a 16 with disadvantage.
That's pretty good. You do find a little sticky note that says, the password is, Heston's best. No, all lowercase, no punctuation. Heston's best, 3011.
Okay. Shale's gonna enter that then.
Okay.
That's 301.
That's your free object interaction. It does, it like kind of stops being grayed out and the cursor starts blinking. But I'm gonna say that next turn you can start entering commands or like say something.
I'm
it is
trying
now-
something, guys. I don't know if this is going anywhere.
It's a good idea. Soraya, it is your turn. The Warforged is coming. One of them is.
I'm gonna immediately like duck into the employee entrance,
Okay, stealth check.
just so I'm
And this,
out of.
I'll say this uses your reaction because you were planning on doing it. So
Okay.
you can still use your action, bonus action, extra movement.
That's a nat 20
Nice! Stealth.
for a total
I'm
of
in.
25.
Excellent. Yeah, you're fucking sucks prey in the night. Even though you're not a cat this time. Yeah, you are now in the kind of you're like there's like a little pathway behind that only the employees go through. It's very like nondescript. You do still hear the Warforged coming. But what would you like to do?
I guess I'll ask Greenie. Is there
Okay.
anything like? Is there any magic things that you can help me with? Because
Oh,
while I
yeah,
want you to
I
be
can,
free, the people here don't exactly want that to happen, and I don't want either of us to get in trouble.
I know a couple of. I'm actually gonna. As they're explaining this, I'm gonna send you a little magic item card. Greenie explains. Oh, I can do. I can cast a couple of spells. I can. I know calm emotions, cure wounds, and prismatic orb. So I can attack a little bit, but I'm gonna try not to. But also, I get a little easily scared. So if something's trying to scare you, I might make you more scared. Sorry about that. But I'm really good at performing, and I like swamps. So when I'm in swamps, you can find your way around better. Because I'm kind of from the swamp, I think. That's what Heston wanted anyway.
Interesting.
That's what I can do. And I can cast those like spells twice, and then I gotta sleep.
Okay.
Well, my version of sleep,
Yeah.
You sleep, and then I you know what I mean.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, Greenie. I get you.
Are you rescuing me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry I freaked out before. You kind of put your hand up into my body.
You
And I
know
didn't
that's
know it
a
was
normal
you?
reaction.
Yeah.
This
I would say
honestly,
so.
my actions honestly seem like the actions of one of my friends and what they would do just immediately.
Well, it's okay. Now that we're
I'm thinking of
friends,
Cody, by the way. I'm
Oh, yeah.
thinking of
Well,
Cody.
well, hey, now that we're friends, when you activate me again, you don't have to. I won't freak out again because I'll know it's you.
Oh, fantastic.
All right, cool. I'm gonna say if you're not, are you doing?
I don't think I'm, because at this point I think I might look and see like if the Warforged would possibly come to the employee entrance, like if there's anywhere else I could kind of like duck to, but
The employee has like routes like around the things to get from the reception. It's like kind of the backstage, if that makes sense.
yeah.
So you could sneak out of here and like go out the door if you want to, or go through the employee entrance again because that is open.
I
You could bail.
don't want to leave everybody.
Okay.
But I might try to like. Can I like bounce like around a corner just so that way if the door does open, like I'm not immediately spotted, or is it like
Works
a
for me. You got a nat 20. Yes, you can. Go for it.
okay,
Cool.
cool.
Anything else?
That's what. No, at this point I don't know what I can do other than just hide to make sure we don't get caught because I
That's
want the
fair.
money. I want the
All right.
money.
Want the money. The money is mine. Cody, it is your turn. With a Warforged on deck. I mean, what? You didn't hear that. The Warforged is after you. Make a wise choice.
Where am I in the initiative?
You're kind of in a different part of the building, but you can roll initiative if you.
I rolled it earlier. I don't remember what I got.
What'd you
Oh,
get?
I got a dirty 20.
Oh, nice. Okay. Then I'll
Yeah.
have you go next turn then.
Sure, no worries.
I mean, the meme is, oh boy, here I go killing again.
Yeah,
Nice.
you set the line.
You said the line.
I think I do want to get to, I want to get Feral Boy out of here.
Okay.
I'm not clear on the orientation, so is it a possibility of me getting into the exhibit and getting to do something?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You got just enough movement to get to Feral Boy.
Oh, cool. All right. Yes, I will move to Feral Boy and make an attempt to
You swapping?
swap him. Yeah. Sleight of hand. Or...
Yes. Sleight of hand, please.
What?
Oh, you're
Yeah.
a rogue. You got this.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Let's see here.
Note
That
of that.
is 25.
Oh, yeah. You got it.
Nice.
Would you like to start attuning to Feral Boy?
I don't know if I have time for that. There's a Warforged right it.
You can try.
I do want to go ahead and get and since I can also hide bonus action style.
Yes.
Yeah. Might get into a hiding position.
Go for it.
Camouflage carapace. That's only 27.
Only 27.
Only.
Oh, well, it's fucking proceed. Alright, anything else you want to do?
No, I just like slide up against the wall. I'm just like going to use the chameleon's second greatest power. It's camouflage. It's just like
Second grade.
its greatest power. It's claws.
I was gonna ask what's this first. Okay, cool. It is the Warforged's turn. The one that was
Hello?
summoned. Yes.
Mhm.
Hi.
Oh,
You
the
said it was
Warforged has next round. It's
Next,
it has
next
initiative.
round.
Yeah. Yeah,
My bad.
you'll go
You're-
at the top of next
You're
round.
leading the
You're
other
with
one
the other
out. Yeah.
Warforged, basically. You guys act in this initiative. 'Cause,
Great.
the second Warforged walks into the room with its full movement. Full movement, and is going to make a perception check. She thought she heard something. Oh,
In the Gruppit exhibit?
yep. I don't think that's gonna get Cody. Cody, you fucking Shale. Can you make me a stealth check real quick?
Stealth check?
Mm.
Does my 25 before not cover this? Okay.
New Warforged,
You're right.
new person.
30,
Yes, so
20.
the Warforged are people. I gotta check.
I
what
am
they
also
got.
in another room, though.
You are in another room, but also you're making noise.
It's a dark room.
Making noise.
Oh, what did you get? You got 21?
Yeah. No, 20.
shit-
30, 20.
I shit you not, this thing got a 22. Notices the door is open. Can't move to you, but turns to you and just goes. It just says that. That's gonna.
Your
Sure.
soul is mine.
She just points at you, yeah.
Do I
She's-
see
she's
her
big and
point at me?
beefy. Oh yeah. You
Like,
see it on the camera,
directly
and
at-
then you see it.
Well, now that could mean anything.
That could mean anything.
Now I know that
Because
sounds
you're not
bad.
currently disguised, right? You're not disguised.
Me?
No, I trusted
Oh, there
myself.
She is
Self
not.
disguised.
No, you were not.
You
Sorry,
could look back
man.
in the earlier in the video. I said that I'm not disguising myself because I trust my stealth.
To be fair, this thing rolled very well. So, okay. Yeah, Tequila, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Damn it.
With the
I
Warforged is acting on your turn after you.
I'm with the other Warforged. Fuck. Do I know if it has also been summoned to like that area, or is it still with me?
You figure it's coming one way or another to the other Warforged, to the one next to you.
It is coming.
It's like it pinged like, hey, come here, basically, with that nat 20. You got it.
Yeah. Fudge. Okay.
You don't know how
So
though.
So if I try to leave it, it'll follow me, right?
It seems to be following you. It's like trying to help you. It's trying to help you find it.
Can I?
It's not smart, man.
Can I
It
really
notices stuff.
obvious? Can I be like? Can I hear like the other Warforged in the other room and just be like, "What was that?" and then hope it like leaves?
You can say that, sure.
Yeah. What was that? Hey, something happening over there that I don't want to be a part of.
Oh,
Go
that
check
is
it out.
probably Annie. Annie is making her usual rounds.
Oh. Great.
Oh,
Well, that
You
didn't
do
work.
not usually come at night.
Great.
Are you quite well?
No, I don't. Great. I guess
No,
I'll
I
just-
don't. Are you well? No, I don't. You know what? Sounds exactly what someone tired would say.
Yeah. Okay. Fudge,
Do you not
there's a lot
require
of-
my assistance any longer?
No. I think. Yeah, I think I'll just find it by myself. I don't want to be too much trouble. I'll just go.
let's just go.
Okay, then I will go speak to Annie.
You're
Robbie, the
sending them
robot,
both to me.
is going to. I'm sorry,
Great.
they're buddies. They group up. They're the night shift.
Don't worry, I got him.
Robbie is going to take their full, like a dash action to walk, and makes
Great.
it to the about 2 exhibits away. And y'all
Um,
see it on the cameras too for a moment.
Okay. In that case, I would like to.
It was a good distraction.
How far away is the like the disguise room?
Oh man, it's in the direction of the other Warforged, my guy. Oh wait, no, you're in
it's in
disguise.
Yes.
You would have to dash to get there on your turn.
Because
Because you're like on the other side of the. At this point, you're on the other side.
I'll use my action to dash. Or no, I'll use my feline agility to dash.
Hell yeah,
Ah.
I love it. Okay,
Double my movement.
So just your
once
movement. Nice.
yeah, just my movement.
Excellent.
Cool.
What would you like to do?
And then, I'm in the room now, right?
Yeah,
Is there anyone else with me?
the Warforged is booking it to go see the
Warforged's
other one,
booking it.
Annie.
What is the Cape on the Mountain back? Is it like in a glass
Cape of the Mountain Bank.
container? Mountain bank.
Mhm.
Bank. Is it like in a glass container, or is it just like out in the open?
It is in a glass container. Yes.
It is in a glass container. But it's probably like disguised as well. Okay. I will wait until the Warforged is not in the room anymore, and then I'll act on my next turn.
Okay. Cool. That's old initiative. Oh, I'm so out of whack. Who's next? Oh, Shale. The Warforged has spotted you. What would you like to?
I'm at the command center for these things.
You are at the command center. You can try and enter something.
Do I know which one that one is? Actually,
It's
I'm gonna,
Warforged.
I'm gonna try to enter something and like,
Okay.
God, I have no idea if these things have to go through like an approval request or like a third party or something. I don't really have time to worry about that, and I
What
don't
are you
know if
entering?
Shale would think that because she has a 9 intelligence.
Yeah, she's like, I hope this works.
What
What are you gonna write? What you doing?
Return to stations.
Make a charisma check. Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion check?
Because it sounds pretty reasonable. Like, through the computer, making a persuasion.
That's a nat 20. For a total
Excellent.
of 21.
Okay.
My praying to the
Oh,
dice
yeah,
gods
come
worked.
You
Thank
say
you, Brenna.
return to stations, and you didn't notice it before because you didn't really have a reason to, but two like kind of half tubes, like those fucking things in Portal 2 that the two robots go into, kind of like open, and they both kind of light up in preparation. But I'm gonna say, yeah, kind of like points at you. Kind of has a moment of like, oh, my apologies, I am not needed. And is gonna like kind of walk in, and is gonna go there. The other Warforged similarly powers down. Well, not powers down, but like kind of goes back to neutral. Like, okay, all right, hold on. Walks back as well. I'm
did
gonna
I
say
fucking-
we're out of initiative.
Yeah.
Because y'all successfully
Do
conned them.
that.
That's
I'm
awesome.
a barbarian. I have a 9 intelligence.
That's funny, baby. You're like this. Well, it's not even just in wisdom of like, oh, these are guards. If you tell the guards, go back, it's fine.
Yeah.
They're not even really noticing you. They're just like, oh, okay, well, someone important
So
knows the code.
cool.
Yeah, but they both kind of up against the wall, power down, tubes go down.
I can't
Y'all-
tell you how many places I've worked where the very sensitive security password is literally on a sticky note on the monitor at the computer,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm just
man.
like, well,
Most.
Yeah,
all right.
You'd be surprised. Most robbers in a Commandant do not think to just go into the security room. So, yeah, we're out of initiative.
Can somebody let me know that I can come back now?
Yeah,
I tell-
we're all able to speak to each other till
No, you're the only one who can.
You
You can't.
I'll say you're tell and Cody.
What's
That's fine.
that?
What?
You
Yeah,
cut out
Cody
a lot.
Sorry. Shale, you could tell Cody, and then Cody can tell everyone. We don't need to go through the rigor of like, oh,
Yeah.
you tell you, and
Yeah,
you
yeah,
said
yeah.
this.
Yeah, it's just
Fine.
like the Warforged start.
What would you all like to do now? Would you like to take more?
Uh,
Because the
That's
cameras are
good.
still up, so you do need to make. I will have y'all make a group stealth check, either to get more or to get out.
gotcha.
Because you have two. You have Feral Boy and you have Greenie.
When we do have the,
That's 200 gold, 2,000 gold pieces.
I do
if
have
you want to sell.
the cameras angled on
That's
the
true.
exhibits,
Yeah.
so we
You
might.
still have the pressure plates to worry about those.
Yes.
Would have to be.
Yeah.
But yes. So you don't have to like.
But that would be like a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, and we could
Yes.
probably give each other help at this point without the you'll be attacked by Warforged pressures.
Yes.
True.
You've successfully gotten rid of the warforged.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
killing
we've
him, too.
got
Good for Cody for not having to kill this.
He's just
Yeah.
sitting there,
We've
knife
got Greenie.
shaking.
Yeah,
Puts
as
it
y'all are
away.
congregating and like, Cody, I would like you to please make me a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Natural 20
let's go.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
for at least
You-
24. I don't remember if rogues are proficient in critical saves.
I don't
Dex
I mean,
intelligence.
it's a nat 20.
Yeah, I'm good.
Fine. This thing has like, the DC was 11 for this one. Nas. Wait, hold on. No, it's even lower, isn't it? It's an 8. You had to beat an 8. You're fine. You picked one low wisdom fucking feral whatever.
We talked
this is.
before.
We talked before. Oh no, yeah, no, literally. You reach out mentally to be like, "Hi, I'm your friend," and you hear Feral Boy in your head just like kind of wake up and go, "You from before?
Yes.
It's the weird, freaky insect person.
You're the
Hi."
weird, freaky, whatever you
Yeah,
are.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
I'm best known for running around killing. What about yourself?
Oh my god, me too.
Bludgeoning them to death with
Can
those
we,
sticks, I
can we
assume.
fight? Can we fight? Hey, can you go fight that? Well, I can't point. Can you fight? Go fight someone.
I might have to pause that
'Cause
for a
it's fun.
moment.
Wait,
This is-
why? You said you like killing.
I
Go kill
do.
someone. I love
Measured
kill.
measured responses, young man. Now,
I'm
I
not
think.
a man.
I
know
didn't
what
check
I
your
am.
pronouns before I
I don't know
snatched
what
down
I
their.
am.
I
their
don't have
bodies.
pronouns. I'm
No.
chaos.
I'm anything as well.
Yeah, hell yeah. I don't. What's
It's
the
like they were
pronoun?
made for each other.
Yeah, the
Literally.
two different any pronouns staring at each other with
Kill, no
murderous
kill.
intent.
Kill, no kill.
Yeah.
You're the man of like lawful evil, chaotic.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to measure out your response so you can kill
measure.
more later.
Measure.
Measure.
Don't get it. What's that?
I'll walk you through it. Don't worry. But
Okay.
we might get
You like start to walk them through.
we're gonna get a few more of your friends out so that
Cool.
we can kill more.
Excellent. I will send you, Jeff, this
Feral boy.
thing of what Feral Boy can do because it will explain to you. Oh, don't look at that. Sorry, Blacklight. I sent you it by accident. I mean, you can share it, Jeff, if you want to.
It's got Greenie.
Which-
we
I
got
want to at
Feral
least
Boy.
see what it looks like. Oh, never mind.
Okay, you know what it looks like. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. You know what Feral Boy. You can do the translation in your head.
Feral boy.
yeah.
Feral boy.
But yeah, what are y'all doing?
Let's
Because
see.
it is getting pretty late.
The other.
I'm gonna
Oh,
grab
say
one
that-
of the other Gruppits.
So
Which
the
one
other
you grabbing?
small ones we have Snout. We have Grot and Brunt. I
Mhm.
believe were they, and then Jace.
Yes.
Those are all like the smaller ones.
Wait,
then- Go ahead.
for Grot and Brunt, do we have like replicas that we can put in its place that are the same size, or didn't the
Grunt
gift
and
shop
Brunt
not have
are the
them?
ones that didn't have. Yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah,
You could risk it.
Brunt
You
and
did get rid of the Warforged.
yeah.
That one
Pino
I
are
think.
the only ones that we don't have replacements for because they're the full.
Yeah,
size-
and
full
because
size.
Trunk and Pino are mad. You would have to
Yes.
like walk out.
Honestly,
You
Yeah,
have to carry
I'm-
them like Carol Spinney, just like half. You know, half Big Bird.
we
You can also try to disarm the trap, essentially, the pressure plate,
True.
could try.
or a bunch of thieves.
Try.
I do
Yeah,
have.
we could try for
proficiencies
the
in
big.
thieves'
We could
tools.
Says
we could
the
try for the
rogue.
bigger ones. We
I
could
have
try
the
for
most-
bigger ones,
I have the
and then
most
maybe
hands.
Those in the back holding.
Yeah, that would.
Which makes mine the most slight, apparently. But yeah, we could give it a try.
Cool.
Do we have
And,
another weight swap available?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab one of the weight swaps ones that for the smaller ones, and then I'm not going to attune to it right now. I'll do it later in the
Mhm.
session, but for now I'm just gonna put it in the bag of holding.
Okay. Which one are you getting?
Stout.
Okay. Make
Snout.
me sleight of hand check, please.
Sleight of hand check. 17.
Yep, you got it. Oh, good. You now have Snout. I can't talk. Sorry. All right.
I'm gonna
Anyone
put
else you wanna get?
Um,
Sounds like a bag of holding. Okay.
I think
yeah,
I might ask Greenie. It's like, all right.
Yeah, what's up?
Who else should we? I don't know if we'll be able to get all your friends, but we're
Well, I
gonna try.
heard guards walking around. We should leave. Maybe I'm just a big fraidy cat, but
I
fraidy
think
frog.
I think we got that taken care of,
I think we should
um,
go.
and we will as soon as we get a couple more of your friends. Who do you think we should get?
If I had to pick one, I mean, obviously Snout, because she's my boo, but
Oh,
My
okay.
girlfriend.
Then we
She's my
can try. We can
girlfriend.
try to get her.
she's my girlfriend.
And then
Meanwhile,
so
meanwhile, as
figured
you
that
say
would be the
Snout's
answer.
already been put in the bag.
But I think you would figure out from Shale that like
Yeah.
you have her, so you're
Yeah.
good.
Okay. All right, and then I guess if I don't know. I'll wait to see kind of where we end up after things. Just yeah. I'll wait to try to figure out something else. Other people go.
That's all right. No
Mhm.
worries.
Who else do we have a swap for?
Yeah.
You guys have swapped Feral, Greenie, and Snout.
Mhm.
You still
Who
have
who else do we
Jace
have?
as a possibility. You could get Jace. You could get. You
yeah,
could try for Grotten.
We'll try to get
we
Jace.
can swap out Jace and Devour because I bought the little stuffed toys,
Sure.
the replicas.
Okay.
Mhm.
So then,
What is like the
Yeah.
size of Grat and Brunt? Are they medium?
they're like almost medium sized. Well, they're
Almost.
about the size
if,
of like a halfling, basically.
if-
Like
if- if they
Soraya
are-
could
okay.
not wield them. She is too
No.
small.
As long as they are less than medium or less, I can make a conjuration out of like felt or whatever. As long as it's under 50 gold pieces.
As you're considering this, can everyone please make me a perception check?
Oh no. Are we flying too close to the sun?
It might be.
Perception. That's a 15.
Good.
10.
16.
Okay. What'd you get, Blacklight?
Perception?
Sorry. Yeah. Tequila. Keep
6.
using your out of character name. Everyone but Tequila hears sirens in the distance, and they are getting closer.
Oh, so we gotta go.
We gotta go, please. Oh, but
Okay.
Greenie, I will say, Greenie suddenly speaks up and goes, "Oh, Feral Boy! Oh, you're here! Oh, they got you too! Oh, I'm so glad!" Okay.
On my stomach, like
Don't
one of
talk to me.
those, like that Mars movie with Sylvester Stallone, or no,
Yes.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's just like the open your mind thing. With the
Yeah.
two, the operative, because it needs 2 arms, so it's the 2 like secondary arms.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I think we gotta go.
So
Tequila,
were you
I
able to-
will. Yeah, I will let y'all take one more with the time that you have. Which
Okay.
one do you want? You have time to
Devour.
switch one more.
Take Jace.
Devour. Okay.
Yeah.
The
No, Devour.
That's up to you.
That's
I
fine,
mean,
don't care.
we all grabbed one. If Blacklight.
They're all worth the same. Like no single
Yeah,
one
yeah.
is worth.
Let's take Devour. I
'Cause
like Devour.
every Gruppit is
Okay.
valuable. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
They're all valuable.
So we'll
Okay,
do
cool. Then make me
Devour.
whoever is grabbing Devourer, make me a sleight of hand check, please.
I guess Cody, do you want to take this or
I'll go for it.
me? Okay.
Do you have Bardic, Cody? I need to use it.
How many Bardics up to my
I've
charisma?
burnt my
so I have, like,
Bardic.
2 left.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Ooh, natural 20.
Let's go.
Don't even need it.
Yeah. That's
Indiana Jones, bitch.
26. I can
Yeah.
add a d6 if I need to.
Excellent. You have Devour. You're good. You have 4 now. Excellent. So
Nice.
you got 4,000 possible if you sell them. I
Right.
don't know. Some of you might have
Yeah,
got
yeah.
attached to yours. Okay, cool. I'm guessing y'all are getting the fuck out of there.
Yes.
Yes. And
I
I
want
would
to cast. I want to cast
Yes.
invisibility on myself just for the extra.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yes.
I would
no
like to
problem.
use city secrets. When not in
Ooh,
combat,
yes.
me and my companions can travel between any 2 locations in the city twice as fast as my speed would normally allow.
Excellent.
Nice.
That's
Good idea.
fantastic.
Because literally 2 minutes after you guys leave, the cops pull up, but you don't see what they're doing because you guys are.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
we kind of pull in on all of you being like exhausted, like you got these 4. You all come in. You notice there was a light on. You did not leave a light on. What'd you do?
Okay.
I'd like to hide.
I need to change these.
I would
I
also
need
like to
one.
hide, and I guess I just kind of look at Tequila and go, because Tequila's still invisible, right?
Am I still invisible? It's an hour.
He is still into it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would have been a little if you're not taking public transport.
okay.
That's fine. Yeah. I mean, this is your hideout, so like, you know. You all see as you're like trying to hide, get out of sight. The light is on next to your desk. In front of it is what looks to be a high elf woman. Very like black button-up shirt, khaki pants, purple tie, like this like beautiful long elven hair, like stick straight. And she's got her hands folded together, and she says, "Hello there. I don't believe we've been introduced.
I don't think so. Who are you?
Tequila, I need you to make me a deception.
Deception.
Yes.
Sounds good. I am proficient. I have expertise, actually. Let me double check what I have. I think it's only like a 6.
This is back at our hideout.
Yes, this woman is sitting in your hideout.
15.
You have no idea she got in. 15. Okay. Even with a 15, this woman is a rogue. You can tell that immediately from her keen eye and her just air of confidence. She sort of
What did
leans
you
back
ask
and
me?
goes,
What did you ask me to roll? I heard deception.
Deception. Yes.
Deception.
Deception. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Looks at you, Tequila, and says, interesting.
What?
I don't know your name, but I know your face. Seen you around headquarters a couple times.
Yeah.
Who the hell are you?
Yeah. Who
Oh,
are
I'm
you?
sorry. I haven't introduced myself.
No. It's not polite to barge in on somebody's home and not at least introduce
No,
yourself.
that's true. You probably know me as the big financial sponsor of Jin's company back when they started it. Michaela Kessler. Nice to meet you.
Oh.
Interesting.
Hi.
How many
Wow,
Gruppits
did
did you
you-
get? How many
4.
do you have?
We
And
were
are
able
you willing to sell those off? All 4 of them?
I'm willing to sell the one I grabbed off.
Grabbed off. Interesting choice of words.
Grabs off.
I'm
Sorry.
able to sell off the one that I grabbed. I don't particularly have any attachment to him. I loved him as a kid, but like
Cody
money.
and Soraya, you hear green. Actually, because you're both to these items, the both of you hear Greenie go, she ruined all of Jin's work. It's all about the money for her now. She wants to sell us. And you hear Feral Boy go, no, Cage. No more Cage. Please, no more Cage.
What do you plan on doing with these Gruppits, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, come on. Come on.
Listen.
Look, I'm a financial advisor. I make finances happen, and sometimes I have to protect my company that I work for. And besides, these Gruppit originals, they're just collecting dust. You guys, by the way, you have them out. You were wielding them on your hands. And she looks and she says, we got Granny and Feral Boy. Interesting choice. Green and red. You know, dichotomy. I like it. You plan on keeping them?
I want to tell this woman to get the fuck out of our house.
It's not really I'm guessing there's no opportunity for me to just slink into the shadows a little bit.
This is your hideout and she knows you're here.
Yeah.
You can try, but...
just like camouflage. I just
Pockets in!
I'm just like telepathically to Feral Boy. I was like, make her laugh. And have Feral Boy use his hideous laughter.
Nice.
Okay, alright.
Wow.
I like it. This is one of your... Okay. I have to see what Feral Boy's DC is.
If we use... Mine would be 14, but I don't know what its would be.
One moment. I think it has its own. Because it casts something.
It's sentient, so that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm gonna say because you did it, for now I'm gonna say... I may change this in a later version of this magic item, but use your spell save DC.
Sure.
I'm gonna have her roll.
14.
Oh, okay. Even with a +4 to charisma, that's a 9.
Nice.
She kind of looks at you and says, "You're talking to. What
Just
what
turn
even
to
is that?"
turn to everybody. Turn to my group and I go, "Oh boy, here I go killing again."
Oh, no.
Are you
Don't
gonna
get-
kill her?
Yes.
Don't get blood on the walls.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Don't get blood
Uh,
on the wall.
Okay.
I will warn you.
I
you
dropped
have
the sword.
one hand.
I
you-
dropped.
are
I
you gonna
dropped.
drop
So I
arrow?
dropped my swords when
Oh.
Soraya says no blood on the wall, and then a psychic blade pops out of my hand. I just like stab her with.
One-handing Feral Boy. The
No,
other hand-
I got
Go
two. I got two spare hands working Feral Boy, and two more for like.
He
I
does
got.
have
I got 4 arms.
Forearm.
I got 4 arms.
This is crazy.
I got my little buddy at the front. Like I forget the name.
Cody
of him.
has the right to bear forearms.
I have
like,
the right to bear 4 arms. That's the poster in his room. The right to bear 4 arms. Soul knife. That's only. Or wait, is there advantage due to the hideous laughter? I assumed
She's
there would be.
prone.
Yeah, so there
I
would be
think it might
advantage.
be- Oh, yeah.
Prone advantage. So
Sure, fuck it. It's late enough. Go ahead.
right, that's
Screw
a.
it. Real cool.
It's only a 14. Does that?
With advantage?
Yeah, with advantage. It's 14 to hit on the main attack.
Yeah, heads. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice. All right. So
Go on.
D6.
Go on.
Pop off.
Tail.
That is. It's 15 psychic damage.
Jesus. Okay.
And then
All right. Okay.
bonus action, my offhand pops up an extra one that then stabs in as well. That's
Okay.
a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
It's only
God, okay.
It's only a D4 on this one, but that's
Only a D4.
that's another 6 psychic damage. So no
Yeah,
blood,
that's
just these energy stabs into her body, making her brain
When she takes
hurt.
damage, she can. She can save again, right?
Believe that's how that works. Yeah, gets a
Okay.
reroll when she takes damage.
Oh boy, that's a nat 20.
Hey,
So you make her.
basically knocks her prone for free.
No,
No,
Feral
so
Boy
nice.
makes her laugh, and then
Yeah.
she like. It really wasn't that funny.
I just look at everybody else like, why is she still alive? Like, why isn't anyone else attacking?
What you think I haven't been around? You think I'm not an adventurer? Come on. She like gets up. She's like, I'm a rogue. What do you expect? Okay, I'll tell you what. I like it. I'll tell you what. I'll double the price. 2,000 gold per the ones you want to give me. Or
Tail.
and is gonna look over at Tequila and is gonna say, or a promotion for you
Huh?
if you want.
Hand him over.
Tequila.
You guys know I have a day job, right? I work at Jin's company.
So that makes you a piece of shit now, then?
Oh, I'm the piece of shit. Just give her the fucking puppets.
Why
Cody's.
do you need the? Why do you need this promotion that bad?
What do you mean, what do I need the promotion for?
Sorry, go ahead, please ignore me. This is my fault.
What do you mean, what do I need the promotion for? I have dreams, I have aspirations, and going around stealing people from other folk is not it. I want my music to be out there in the world, and this is the best way for me to get to it. So give her the fucking puppets.
You're underwater.
You're underwater.
You're underwater.
He makes a good point. Look, they're just gonna be sleeping. It's not like we're gonna act. We're not gonna make them work. Like, relax. You can keep the ones you're attached to if you.
I'll telepathically communicate just to Shale and Soraya. Be like,
Mhm.
I'm sorry, did I fucking stutter? Start.
Tail for a moment.
Do you want us to roll initiative? I want to cast command on
I'm gonna say like.
Yeah, I don't know how
there's enough to
initiative
do.
order wants to go on this,
It's
but like
fine.
I'm the only one who's been able to take a combat action so far.
So
You can
so yes or
attack
no?
her. You can try to attack her. Go for it.
Can I cast
Scale-
command?
I told
Okay.
Feral Boy to. It's like
It is
pick
not
one of them.
happening.
Like it's just,
Oh,
don't care
okay.
which one. He's like, make one of them laugh.
Which one? What,
I can't hear
tequila
anybody.
or okay? I'm gonna roll a d4 and see what the fuck happens.
Oh, and
Are we in initiative?
No, this is just for fun.
There we go.
It is
I'm
gonna
back.
hit her again, but she's gonna. That's a nat 20 again. Jesus
God.
Christ.
Yeah,
She's so strong.
She's fantasy Michael Eisner. She's not gonna die. If you hadn't figured out who this was, by the way. She kind of like you try Farrell goes, funny, and she's like, it's really not okay. Should I just assume you guys don't want to? Should I just assume that?
You
'Cause I
know,
can leave.
right.
Out
Brenda looks
of
like she has
our...
Because
something
you guys
to
are
say.
clearly. Oh, go ahead.
I
yeah.
was just gonna
That's
look
right.
at Greenie and ask, can you make everyone here calm?
Oh yeah, I can do that. I need everybody here to make wisdom save. This is against calm emotions.
Oh wait, wisdom.
Do I also
Okay.
need to make this?
fuck.
Oh, charisma save. I'm so sorry, guys. It's
Oh, charisma.
Oh.
save?
Oh,
I'm
charisma,
better at
even
that.
better.
Okay.
That is a 19.
Nice.
Went up from a 19 to a 25.
Damn.
I went from a -1 to a 5.
Hey.
okay. Cody, you don't really feel like killing her anymore. She's right. She's not like attacking you. She hasn't attacked you back. She's just like been tanking. She's just been like. You're kind of like, okay, well, she's talking about selling. It's not killing anymore, I guess.
Right.
What did you get, Tequila?
25? 24, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, Soraya, what did you get? Crab save. Oh,
Audio.
you're underwater.
I'm so sorry, Brenna.
What are you even doing to like fix it?
14.
14?
14.
Okay.
14.
Alright, everybody makes a save except Cody. You feel Greenie like send out a pulse of like, everybody chill, please. I'm very nervous right now. But the only person affected by it is Cody. And oh, I forgot to roll for is Kessler.
2 psychic blades.
That's really good. She's fine. She's like, all right, I'm gonna leave. Goodbye, everyone.
Hang on,
and
I've got one.
yeah.
I've got one thing.
Yes.
I want
You,
to
the
show
employee.
everyone the picture that I took of everyone stealing the Gruppits, and I want to go. This. If you don't want me to leak this to the police and the media, you can just hand those Gruppits right over.
Listen, I'm not gonna be unreal. Just the ones you have inactive. It's fine. Or just one. I am offering 2,000. That's my final offer.
Tequila, I always knew you were a piece of shit.
We're seeing the dissolution of this friend group.
This friend group that formed 4 hours
This
ago.
is the straw that breaks the camel's back. It wasn't picking me up before.
Yeah.
What are y'all doing?
Greenie, I don't know if we can save them.
You know, there's probably more like us out there. It's okay. I know we're not special. We're the originals.
No,
But-
you're special.
Oh, thank
But
you.
we
So are
can't
you.
thank you, but we can't do good from behind bars.
I know. Do what you gotta do. Just keep snout, please.
You know, there's nothing more than I hate than a fucking corporate shill.
Okay.
You don't scare me. What's your character's name? Tequila.
Kessler.
Kessler. Miss
Kessler?
Kessler.
Tequila. Huh?
Kessler.
Michaela. Oh,
Neither of you scare me.
okay. Go on.
Okay. Get to the point.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what I want to
Well, I know. I'm sorry.
Out of character.
Damn,
I know,
give her a
I'm just-
moment.
I had a thought, but
She's
it
running Windows
fucking
XP, give her a break.
disappeared.
Windows XP.
I'm running Windows 95, give me a break.
Do we still have that? How many hours has it been since
It's been like an hour.
an hour?
But the cops did go looking. I'll tell you what. I'll sweeten the deal. I will get the cops off your tail. and give you the 2,000 gold. If you give me one of them.
I don't
'Cause you
understand
would
why
not-
you guys are so attached to a bunch of characters you met just an hour ago.
Well, give him a
If-
break.
I ain't
I don't know what
attached
your
to
name
any
is,
of the
but-
characters.
She doesn't even care what your name is. She's just like, you work for me technically, so.
I ain't even attached to the
promotion.
characters. I'm just not a fucking fan of corporate shills. I was doing this to fuck the corporations, not help them.
Alright, whatever.
Damn,
Listen, if it helps, what I'm gonna do is below board anyway, so you're not helping anyone, you're just helping me. I'm just doing this so I can keep this company afloat. You don't
That's
have
so
to like
cool.
me, but my money is good. I can promise you that.
Am I able to say, like, in my head, directly to Cody, like, what do you think we should do? And then maybe have him transfer that to Soraya?
Telepathic
can you?
communication between us, yeah.
Sure?
Yeah, just the three of us.
I've been incredibly clear my entire existence.
Murder!
Cody's
Now-
just here to fuck shit up.
To be clear, one of these people in this room have threatened me and my friends. The other,
Yeah, we have been
implicit
threatened.
intimidation aside, simply wishes to exit, even give us an incredible opportunity and some money for
And get rid of the blackmail.
and
too.
get rid of these blackmails. I would propose we hand over the one we've not interacted with yet, Jace, in order to placate this woman and allow her to exit with the premise of we would still like to speak with our compatriot Tequila. Then I will kill him.
Well, fucking duh.
She's watching you all like go back.
Yeah,
and...
yeah. It's just like there's just like
You guys having?
I'm-
I'm
it's
sorry.
a
Are you
thing-
all having a telepathic?
there's like a,
He
Without
is
me?
looks over.
Yes, he
My
is-
apologies. I thought I smelled a grape.
To you.
Look, are you selling or no? Because I can leave, and I'd frankly like to, because you guys are freaking me out a little bit.
There's a look back to her of like, we would like
The
you to
only-
go ahead and take one of these entities to
Which one?
for the agreement of 2,000 gold pieces as well as handling this police tale. We have not yet interacted with the entity known as Jace, so please
The newer one, yeah. No worries.
take them along.
Some people like him, some people don't.
No idea, no information about them whatsoever.
No question.
We will need some moment with our compatriot Tequila here in the apartment without your presence, if you would please.
Question.
Tequila, you look down and notice there is a dart in your phone, and it looks an awful lot like Soraya's dart.
Yeah.
Well,
Fuck yeah.
Well, that gets rid of the blackmail, I suppose.
I'm like.
It's
Why is
one
it
less
not
thing I
turning
have to
on?
do.
Why is it not turning
She
on?
doesn't care.
I have the
She's just
option-
Like, I want my money.
I have the option to throw my psychic blades.
I say,
Exactly. Go
I
ahead,
say we-
Soraya.
yeah. I was just gonna say, we get the cops just to stop looking.
Easily done. But you gotta give me one of those. You give me Jace?
I say like telepathically to the other two, if you're okay with it, give them over.
Yep, there's a nod.
Splintering of your friend group aside, thank you. And I hope this is the last time we have to. Y'all are weird. And she takes it and kind of. She has her own bag of holding, but it's like a messenger bag. She kind of slips it in. It's like it opens and then like closes and turns into like normal flatness and just says, "Good evening, everyone," and like heads out.
Get the
I'm-
fuck out of our
And I'm
house.
gonna say with y'all.
Grab
yeah,
tequila.
Yeah. Oh yeah. we
I want-
fully like as
We-
Tequila is like dart through his phone. As she leaves, the camera kind of stays in the doorway of the hideout
Yeah.
of you guys just like starting to yell at him.
You catch
What the fuck?
you catch
And
Cody's
that's-
like insect vocalizations of like like step.
And that's where we're gonna
Silver
end
barks.
this way too long one shot. Thank you all so much. Y'all completely
this
broke
is-
it. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jeff, for letting me take this for way too long. Get your steps in. I said the thing.
Yeah.
We'll be back with a regularly
Yeah.
scheduled programming next week, or
Hopefully.
whenever we meet again.
Yes.
Good night, everyone.
Goodbye.
Sorry.
Damned.